Hey Kathy. Hi Doors Cabins. Hi Whisper to Me. Hi JOS. Hi Randy. Hi Alicia. Hi Delia. Hi Kim. Trump. You're gonna be good, right? Hi Melody. Hi Laura. Hi Sassy. Hi Pat. Hi Lisa. Hi Grace. Thanks Twitch. Hey Lisa H. I'm not speaking to you anymore. I went to Walmart today. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. I couldn't, not one thing. Not the only thing they had were the tin signs. Hi April. Hi Alicia. Sorry you couldn't resist. I didn't get there yet, Diane. I'm not done with everybody. I missed a lot of people. Hi, Danny. Where was I? Melody. Hello, Laura. Sassy. Diane, Evie, Pat, Ange, Lisa, Grace, Deborah, Alicia, April. Hold on. Who was it? Brooks. You went again. Did you? Where are they? I was going to call you from Walmart because I was like, I spent like an hour and a half in the Christmas section. I'm not joking around. Walking, I'm thinking, I must have missed something. I looked at every box that was up on top. I went out, I looked in the boxes out there. Hey, Angel Callie. I looked all around, could not find anything at all. Not one thing. Except the tin signs. It's the only thing they had. And I was going to go to Pennsylvania, Lisa, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to go to the New York one. Pennsylvania probably doesn't have it, and I guarantee you Pennsylvania probably had it. Hi, Bella. Hi, Alice. Hi, Mary. Hi, Two Scooter. Do you have a video right now that you can let us see? I'm so mad, Lisa. So mad. Hey J Bells, and I don't think I changed anything because I was so mad at Lisa. Not I wasn't mad at Lisa. I was very jelly of Lisa. I thought I was going to find something, one thing, nothing. You're confused. Oh, I'm confused too, Angel Kelly. I think we're doing the houses. Oh, and I got to show you something. I got my houses. They're very big. This is huge. I mean, it's not like the little tiny little house I got at Hobby Lobby. But there's different sizes in here. And then Hobby Lobby had these on sale for $8. And I have to tell you, I'm really scared at myself. I was driving down the highway to Walmart. And let's say my exit is, I'm just going to pick an exit, 101. I was down to exit 113, driving, not even paying attention. And I'm like, why is it taking so... And then I should have just went to the next town and went to the other Walmart. I'm so disgusted. I really want to call Walmart corporate. I think I will. I'll at least write a strongly worded letter like Jack from Titanic. I'm very upset with them, extremely upset. So this is the tiny little size. Like this is the size. This is still bigger than my Home Depot. What is wrong with me? Then the one I got at Hobby Lobby. But the Hobby Lobby has these on sale. I think this is what we're doing this weekend, Angel Kelly. I don't know yet. I don't even know the last time I've seen Adrienne. The Patreon meeting? I don't know. I need like a craft manager because I can't manage the crafts. I need some sense of a basket. I mean, come on now. It's unheard of. What do you mean you're offline? I'm online. With her. Why are you guys saying we're offline? We're not offline. It says we're online. Yeah, I was back. I didn't go anywhere. I've been here the entire time. I've been here the entire time. Do we have technical difficulty? I don't think so. I was here the whole time. No, I didn't go anywhere. You guys must have went somewhere. I'm right here. Hi, Danielle. How's everything? Hi, 61. How are you doing? Hey, Nikki. You don't see me? I'm right here. Hello. It looked like you lost internet service. No, my service is right here. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lamb Chop. Hi, Robin. Hey, Evie. Hi. Yeah. You'll send me the video later. You have another Walmart. It has all the decorations. Wait, you have a Walmart about 5 minutes away that from the one that has all, and it has nothing. What is up with that? Why do you have all the decorations? And Mama Ames has all the decorations, and wherever Sonia is, they have all the decorations. It's buffering. It shouldn't be buffering. I can see you, RC Breeze. Hi, Alethea. Oh, the Buffalo check. Isn't that crazy? Now, what is it with the Buffalo check? It's like it's on everything. Hey, Karen McCann. Karen McCann, have you been to the Dixon City Walmart as of lately? No, you have not? Or Walmart doesn't have. See, they had a lot of stuff. I took a video tonight. I did. I took a video. I don't know where my video. Oh, it's in the car. But I was just so excited. I really thought I was going to find at least something. A deer. One of those storybook ornaments. One of the signs like Mama Ames got. Nothing. The tin signs, and they're still there, all three of them. Had it been the other way around, you see how the tin signs, you all got to order them online. Why can't I order my stuff online? Why does the world have to be so unfair to me? I'm joking. Not really. I'm still jelly of Lisa and her big stock Walmart. Your typing is too small. You've got to go to your settings, Angel Callie. Okay, I have a surprise. Who remembers in school once a week somebody gets to be the line leader? Anybody remember the line leader? You're the line leader today. Sometimes it was for a week, sometimes it was for a day. You do, Susan? Okay. Well, sometimes you were never the line leader, Sonia? Sonia, what state are you in? You remember that? Okay. You heart being line leader? Okay, so we're going to do something along the lines of the line leader. Right now, we have enough moderators when they're all there. There are times when the moderators can't be here. Either they have a family situation or something, and we need to add another moderator. So what I thought we would do on a basis, just put up on a moderator, and then it would change with every evening, the extra moderators. Because yesterday, there were a lot of people here, and poor Sharon was all alone. And as long as you don't go rogue, okay, it's just, you're okay. But we would put someone on for the evening, and it'll do one of two things. It will also let us see who's who's good at it. So that if we do have to add another moderator, and I'm sure we will in the future, because sometimes people can't be moderators anymore, their life changes, or we get more people and we need more moderator, whatever it is, you know. It'll just give us an idea. I know, Danielle, absolutely. Absolutely, I understand. But so that's just, so I would just put someone on. So we'll, you know, just to see, and you'll be the line leader for the night. How many do we normally have? And tonight I am going to pick Angel Callie for the first night. So Angel Callie's going to be a mod for tonight. And then tomorrow night somebody else will get a chance. And we'll see it. And it will give us a chance to see and for you to see. Now, where did Angel Callie go? How's your mother and brother doing, Angel Callie? I have to go to the other thing, and I didn't change the title or anything. I've been very bad. I've not been paying attention. I did not change the title. It's still running with last night's live. I hate that thing. Why can't it just default to, oh, I hate it. Now people are going to say, like, why you did that last night? Why are you doing the same one? Because I didn't change it. I'm going to go change it now when I put Angel Callie in here. So that's a new thing. So yeah, look forward to that. So if you get here and then, you know, and if you definitely don't want to be a mod, then be like, don't pick me. I do not want to be a mod. It's not hard. Just don't go, don't be a rogue mod. Banning everyone. Okay, hang on, let me get to and the line leader. Yeah, that was J Bell's suggestion. Okay, well, she didn't say line leader because I don't know if she knows about the line leaders. When she was telling me, I said, oh, like a line leader. That's what I said. That was my contribution. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm trying to get Angel Callie in here. Okay, and then I'm trying to change the name. Hang on, because I can't see the chat. And I'm still thinking about poor me and the understocked Walmart. They really had a lot of stuff. When you see my video, you're going to be like, Carolyn, it has so much stuff. And I'm like, how could they have just forgot the vintage stuff, though? That's why I'm so angry and aggravated. Okay. Because I had every intention that I was going home with every single one of those music box ornaments. Okay. Now where is... I don't even know what I'm telling you, I drove down the highway for how many exits? Like 10 exits further than I needed to go and had no idea. And it wasn't that I had the radio on or I had no radio on, nothing. Just the thoughts in my own head were keeping me that distracted. Isn't that crazy? Okay. You think you have problems? Where did I go here? I honestly don't know what the hell I'm doing. Now I know. Okay, I'm going here to do this. And then I was doing it again. I was home. I was supposed to go live, and then I was just here, and I got involved in something. I'm like, look at the time. Okay. So now I have to go to this stupid thing. What's going on today? Because I didn't watch the news or anything. I didn't get to see anything. So I don't even know what we're going to talk about. If someone wants to call in and knows some news or something, that's great, because I don't have too much. I don't even know what's going on with the Watts book or the Jones case or anything. Nothing. Let me see here. Okay, go to my live streaming. I'm getting there, Angel Callie. Hang on a second. Okay. All right, now there's something wrong with my. If Casbat is here, if she could find out why it keeps saying I'm signed out of my stupid chat on the Streamlabs, love to know that. Okay, now I've got to find. Where's Angel Callie? Angel Callie, type something up. Hurry. Because I have to get your name in the chat. I have to grab it. She just did? She just typed something up? Let me see. Oh, I see her now. Okay. How do I delete? She's already going rogue on us. How do I delete someone's comments? You just click on the three little things. Now, Angel Callie, you'll see three little dots next to someone's name. You click on it, and it will say, hide. What does it usually say? It says, hold on, I'll tell you what it says. This is how much I know. It says, how do we delete their comment? You better ask one of the moderators, because I see go to channel, report, remove, put user in a timeout, hide user, and add moderator. I don't know. So ask one of the mods. I'm lost on this. I think it's hide. No, hide user bans them. I don't know. Okay. Now let's see. So what are we going to talk about? We have no idea. What should I title this? I don't know. Okay. Click the message and get a list. Oh, what happened? Was the Chris Watts case... What? Jordan, are you kidding me? If you want conspiracy theories, you're in the wrong channel there, bub. Hey, D-Finite. The Watts family feels double-crossed? Yeah, they do. You remember the Brady Bunch dirty double-crossers? Was that the Brady Bunch dirty double-crossers, or was that... I think it was. That's that wildlife is that's a faker wildlife. Faker wildlife in the pink. Faker wildlife in the pink. The poor wildlife. What is the deal? I didn't see it, Sonia. I want to. Sonia, did you tell me what state you're in? I don't know why they can't stop it, Janadu. They cannot stop picking on poor wildlife. It's so horrible. Yeah, I know, wildlife. You're going to have to get something to identify you, because all we know is blue, and pretty soon they're going to pick blue. We've got to get something there, like a, I don't know... There was a pink wildlife. You saw that wildlife? Crazy. I don't know why they keep picking on wildlife. I think, wait a second. I think we got, hold on a minute. How does he feel about the book? Apparently I think he's okay with that. And like someone said, I think, he might want to get back at his mother. Oh, Mandy Hall, did we get that straightened out? How did we get that straightened out, Mandy Hall? Because I didn't do anything. I asked you for your URL. Are you back on your real name now? You love the title of this chat. I know. Believe me, I have nothing to say. Okay. You think CW... Hey, that's so funny. CW and CW. Update. Updates. Yeah, drug deal. We said that last night. Yeah, drug deal. She redid her name. She redid it? You mean we couldn't get the old profile back? I'm confused. Mandy Hall, you want me to check? You're still blocked on the old profile? Send me the URL of the old one, Mandy, and then I can unblock it if it got blocked accidentally. They guessed it? They guessed what, Sonia? I'm not keeping up well in the chat. You busted your butt? Oh, please don't talk about winter, Sassy. I can't take it. I really can't. I can't yet. Please don't. Please don't say that word, winter. Okay, Jackie, what state are you living in? And which ones did you get? Go ahead. Hurt me. Hi, Maui Chickadee. Hi, Mystery Truth Seeker. I think is that a real Maui Chickadee? What state you in does not sound like Maui Chickadee. You're in Illinois? It's a fake Maui Chickadee, I think. Guys. Go to the channel and see. It's a fake Maui. Mandy says it's a fake Maui. They're out in full force tonight, aren't they? I don't even think we have that many people in here. There's only 314 people. We already have that many trolls in here? Hey, Deb BC. It is. Someone said she was next. Oh, okay. Sonia. What happened to Sonia? Autumn. Yeah. Snow is a 4-letter word. Absolutely, Boxer. Hi, Karen Duffy. Hey, Hennessy, Lisa H., are you sure you and I are not sleepers? The real, hi, Joanne Dallas. The real Joanne Dallas. Merry Christmas with the truck. You got that? Merry Christmas with the truck. There is none. I think you're a troll. I don't know. If you don't get the real answer. How many are there in the set? Wildlife, the real wildlife. Did you send me your address for the journal? And the people I sent the journal to, did you get your journal yet? Carla and Kathy, did you guys get your journal yet? It's not even the weekend, I know. The car with the tree on top? No, that wasn't one of them. It's not looking good for you. Not looking like you're telling the truth. You did, Carla. Good. I was thinking about it driving home today. I'm like, oh, okay. I haven't been in my emails, Kathy. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I hope Jimmy sent those out correctly because, you know, and, you know, I really need wildlife. You need to send me your address. Hi, Diana. Hi, random guy Jeff. You love it, Carla? Good, good. It made its way safe to you? Good. Not looking good for you. Yeah, he said that he's just picking, or she's just picking that tree in the car because that's a safe bet. It's not. We're not talking about those. I think you think I need a PA? A physician's assistant? What do I need? A PA. What the heck is a PA? I knocked myself out of chat, Linda. 5 years ago, your cousin committed suicide. What happened? And you called to see, and you were practically cursed out? What? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Linda, but if you want to call in and explain it, anybody that wants to call in and talk about something, please let me know that you do and send me an email. Oh, I need a personal assistant. I thought I needed a physician's assistant. I need a craft manager. Poor Lisa DiFiero wanted to call in and talk about the decoupage, and I didn't even know. Oh, guess what? Who's in Ireland? Who's in Ireland? Who is in Ireland? Is anyone in Ireland in this chat? Anyone from Ireland? Cara Lucy, I know she's not in the chat. Even though people think I'm Cara Lucy, I'm not Cara Lucy. Cara Lucy is another entity and she lives in Ireland. Karen Duffy, you're in Ireland? Oh, I found out my sister's going to Ireland in like 2 weeks. And I said, and I want somebody from Ireland, so Karen Duffy, please pay attention. She was telling me where she was going. They're staying in Dublin. And then they're going to visit a farm, which is her husband's family on his mother's side, okay? So they're going to stay there a couple of days. She's going with her daughter, her 26-year-old daughter. And I said to my sister, are you nervous at all about flying? Because my sister gets like very claustrophobic. And when she would get on a plane, like once they were going to Colorado, and she freak out. And she found out it was because she was claustrophobic. You would love to go to Ireland? I could see if it's a girls, they're going on a girls trip. Anyway, so I said, you don't get nervous? And she's like, no, I take a Xanax before. And I'm like, she's like, I'm sleeping, like drooling, sleeping the entire time. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And you're not scared to like go to sleep? Because that's my thing. Like, I feel like I have to fly the plane with the pilot, even though I can't fall asleep. You know, I went through a stage where I've flown all my life. So just get this. But I went through very distinct stages. When I was a kid, I flew all the time. I didn't love it. Once I was in the air, I was okay. Then I didn't want to fly when I had my kids. It was a control issue. Then when my kids got a little older, I flew almost every other week. I was flying. I had to go back and forth to Florida a lot. And I got to the point that I was so comfortable with it. We would be taxiing JFK because there were storms, and I would just be reading turbulence. People next to me be freaking out, right? I went completely the opposite way. And now it's like I'm more back towards where like I'm nervous. But anyway, she's like, no, I just take that. I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. So anyway, I said, are you going to this Blarney Stone? And she said there was this chocolate place. Does anybody know about the chocolate place that she read on the Facebook page, that if you don't go to this chocolate place in Ireland, that you wasted your whole trip pretty much. I don't know which chocolate place it is, but it is. And so she thought I was kidding. I said, what is the temperature? It's going to be cold when she's there, right? After you drink whiskey. You'd rather be driving or flying the plane or jumping out of it than a commercial pilot. Hey, Claire. The Blarney Stone. Well, listen to this, Nikki. So I said, you must be going to the Blarney Stone, right? And she goes, no, we're not going to the Blarney Stone. You know why she's not going to the Blarney Stone? Do you want to hear this? Why do you think she's not going to the Blarney Stone? You can't have chocolate, Mrs. Roger Rabbit? Sorry, Carolyn was letting himself out to work. I am Irish. Carolyn to the backbone. Because, no, germs. No, not germs. She says she heard that as you get towards the top of the climb, you have to go through some type of a tunnel or tube, and if you have claustrophobia, you might freak out, so she's not going. Is that true? Not the chocolate shop, the Blarney Stone. You've kissed it, Miss Mary? Okay. All right, Jackie, I gotcha. I'll take a look at it. No problem. Thanks for explaining. You have to bend over awkwardly. Well, she's not going. It's a tight squeeze. And they turn you upside down. It's really? Yes, it's the same. Yes, I only have one sister. That's the sister that had the panic attack on IKEA. So she should not go to the Blarney Stone. She's right then, right? Not going then, right? Yeah, I don't want to like a news report, because like you guys in Ireland, if you had a news report, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's Carolyn's sister. How embarrassing. The Titanic Museum, Diana? You're facing, oh yeah. You couldn't do it? Okay. All right, so then she's right about that. Somewhat claustrophobic. Well, my sister's like pretty, she had a freak out and a panic attack in IKEA, so probably not a good idea for her. It would freak some people out. Okay. Well, then that's good. Okay, because I wanted to check that out. I told her I knew some people in Ireland. She's like, you know some people in Ireland? I'm like, yeah, I know a lot of people in Ireland and Scotland. See, my siblings have no idea. Like, my oldest brother, yes, he's looked a couple of times. The rest of them, they have no idea. They don't understand the concept of YouTube. They just don't get it. Do I think Watt's author had Conversed. Oh, 100%. I know she conversed with Watt's sister. 100%. Weren't you here last night? We went over that. It's going to be on the quiz on Friday. Make sure you get someone's notes. Larry King. Poor Larry King. His wife divorced him again. And he was just saying, anybody remember that show, Talk on the Stoop or something? It used to come on really late after Saturday Night Live. And he was on with that lady. And he was saying that how he wanted to live forever. And the one thing he can't stand is thinking that his wife is going to be here without him. And he wants to make this picture that hangs over the bed. So if she ever gets together with another guy, it'll have like his famous sayings on it. And now look, now they're gone. Bye. Sean, her name is Sean, right? Oh my gosh, Larry King is he's got to be in his late 80s, right? He's got to be in his late 80s. Oh, Lisa, that was not nice. I almost had a conniption. He divorced her, but she cheated on him, didn't she? She was cheating on him. Are his boys twins? Yeah, twin boys. Probably fertility drugs. 85. I think. No, Linda, the funeral costs were paid. Somebody in Florida paid for all of the kids' funerals, and Casey's. Larry King is 85. Not as old as I thought. Hey, he's got maybe another 20 years. You're going to sleep early, D-Finite? Oh, all right. Good night. You should stay a little longer. Thank God for what, Deb BC? You could have sworn he was dead, random guy. He's not dead. No. He's alive and kicking. You changed your picture. It may take a while. Says I'm a daughter of an angel. Okay. You're going to listen as you get the girls up. All right, Bethany. Hello there. Hi, Kathy. So does anybody want to call in and discuss anything that you've heard in the news? Because I've been a little bit slacking on the news today. So who is going to outlive Keith Rich? Probably Betty White. How old is Keith? Yeah. I just worry about all the drugs with those guys, you know? It seems like they're dying young. It's kind of scary. Look at poor Tom Petty, 69. Eddie Money. Hey, VST. Hey, Tamra. Bob Dylan. You sent 2 messages to me telling me there was a fake Maui. Oh, okay. But the real Maui has a picture. I don't know. They love attacking Maui and wildlife. Hey, Jay Friday, how are you? Why are you confused? Everything's confusing, right? I know. This is a confusing live. Tom Petty was an accident? There is only one you. Absolutely. They did use the pink icon, so they may have heard. But no, Maui has a photo. Overdose. Well, it's not really an accident. I mean, Ramblers. They used one time to, they used you, oh right, Hennessy, yeah. But they keep coming back for wildlife, and they've done some really bad things to wildlife. Hi, Kathleen. Hey, Janelle. Whose funeral were we talking about? Funeral? Barbara, I wasn't talking about anyone's funeral. Oh, we got the faker wildlife. Oh no, that's the new wildlife. That's the good one. It just scared me because wildlife just said he put a photo there, but it's not showing up yet. No, Trump says Tom Petty did not OD. He was having a cardiac arrest on the floor, and the one thing about Tom Petty that I cannot understand, if you listen to the 911 call, and it's not, if you're random guy Jeff, it's not your name. You just have an unfortunate name that sounds like the name they're slinging around. There is another guy just called Random Guy. Okay? And unfortunately, you picked a bad name because Random Guy is the guy that they're slinging around like some hash in a bad diner, in a greasy spoon diner. They're slinging that name around. Just probably as bad as Wildlife and Maui Chickadee. But whoever wants to call in, I just need you to give me the thing so I can give you the number. But Tom Petty, listen to the 911 call. The wife says she doesn't know if the phone will reach to give him CPR. And I'm thinking, the only thing I'm thinking to myself is, why in God's name do they still have a phone that is wired to the wall? I'm picturing her with the trimline phone from AT&T from 1976, and she doesn't know if the line's going to reach. And I'm thinking, really? Did anybody else get that thought when the wife said that? I don't know if the line will reach. That was the thing that stood out for me. I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. They mailed your reindeer sign. They mailed your reindeer sign to my house. They mailed my reindeer sign to my house. Oh, did they? Good. You have to. The wife says, I don't know if the cord will reach. You Trump, you heard that too? And I'm like, the cord will... No, Tom Petty died, what was it, like 2 years ago? She didn't... She walked in, and yeah, but then she called 911, and they're like, can you do CPR? And she's like, I don't know if the cord will reach. And I'm like, even if it was a landline, don't you have a cordless landline? That's all I pictured was this trimline AT&T phone with the extra long cord. You remember when your parents got the extra long cord that you could walk like down the hall with? The really, really long cord, but then it would get all tangled and you had to do that thing and hold the receiver upside down and twist it. Oh. But you felt so special when you had that extra long cord. Thanks, Savannah. Stretching the cord as far as you could go. There was that, you felt so special though, because there was the regular long cord. First there was the stupid little cord that nobody used that came with it. You just got like 1 foot from the thing. Then you had like a 6-foot cord, and then you had that extra long cord. It was like 12, 14 feet. I don't think it was 100. But you're like, oh, we got the extra long cord. Yeah, it was an extra $30. If you ever got a phone in your room, right? The princess, but yeah, definitely. Those were the good old days. But I couldn't believe it when she said, I don't know if the cord will reach. You think she didn't want to save him? I would hope not, that she didn't know. I hope not. A Garfield phone, yeah, and then there was Snoopy in Woodstock too. And remember the big button phone, like it had the huge buttons on it? Hi, Sunflower Brown. What if it was a charger cord? No, because you could, if she was she could just pull that right off the charger. Maybe they only had dial-up internet. Oh my gosh. Sometimes, what is that? Eric Marks, this is your first time here and you're giving me a comment like this. Sometimes it feels like I'm watching you have a private conversation with a select few. I know that's the idea, but sometimes it makes others feel left out. Eric Marks, I have never remember seeing you in a chat, and it's kind of odd that you're saying that. Tell me who I normally have conversations with, Eric. Tori says it makes no sense to have a landline. It does make sense to have, okay, I have a landline. It makes sense because I live in the mountains, but I don't have a corded landline. I have cordless. So sometimes, depending on where you live, you need a landline. My mom had a long cord and cook and clean. Yeah, remember you walked around doing stuff? Yeah. And then when you got the cordless phone, you felt like you had the power of Superman. Now you could go everywhere. Everyone should just learn CPR. You had a little cottage, no cell service, a very desolate area. Yeah, well, just the next town to us, for some reason, there is no cell service there. I don't know how people live there. I do not know how people live there. It's horrible. They come bum. Yeah, that's what we have, Lisa. Triple play. You can turn the speaker on the phone down. Do you still have dial-up, Eric? Remember that stupid dial-up from AT&T, and you would pray while it was trying to connect that it was going to get you there, and it went in all the little steps. Oh my gosh. And then you had to get a separate phone line because if someone called in, then your internet went down. Oh my gosh, the things we did, huh? The sound, right? Your brother, for his construction company, first cell phone. Oh, I know, they were huge. And then there used to be like, friends would say, oh, I don't have a cell phone. I have a car phone or a bag phone. You get the greatest reception. Like people were, a bag phone. It was some huge thing. Yeah, here it is. Oh my gosh. So if it didn't reach, why was she more concerned about it? No, because Tori, I don't think she knew how to do CPR, so she needed the woman to talk to her. The cost for a minute was outrageous. It started with the car phone and the bag phone, and oh my gosh. Hey, Kybal, your husband had that kind of phone. He worked in the shipping business. Rent for AOL coming in the newspaper. Hey from Israel, Val. Pick me? Okay. Thank you, Pick me. Janadu. I'm trying. Jeff looks freaked out by something Eric said, but I don't see it. I was trying to see what Eric said because Jeff looks a little freaked out by it. Anyone know? Pick me up? A bag phone, laughing Lori? It was kind of like a car phone, but it was in a freaking bag. Like a leather bag that they would put on the console. I don't know what the heck. All I know is like in the late 1990s, it was, oh, a bag. No, Nancy has a bag phone. Okay, Eric, just keep jumping in. It's like jump rope. Just keep looking for your chance to go in and grab it. And even if I don't see you, someone else should respond to you. You think you've seen a bag phone, Karen? Mandy Hall has never heard of a bag phone. One of your friends still has a flip phone. Yeah. My sister had the flip phone up until like 3 years ago. And she's holding on to her iPhone 6 with like, is that still your iPhone 6? Yeah. You ordered the book, Trump? Your husband has a flip since the 1990s. What was that thing where the guy's flip phone broke and he had to get another phone and he was freaking out because he couldn't get a flip phone? Your husband won't give up? No. Yeah, the iPhone 4. You have a flip phone, Janadu? I'm trying to think of who had the flip phone recently and then it broke and he had to get a different phone and he was freaking out. Who was it? Somebody had a flip phone recently. It's somebody that I knew in real life too, another person. Warren Buffett has a flip phone? You had Nokia, yeah. You're so used to smartphones and tablets. When I go to the computer, I tap the screen. Flip phones lasted for a long time. The bag phone cost $200 to $1,000 a month, $50 a month for 30 minutes. Yeah, that was crazy then, right? Two-scooter, yeah. I'm trying to remember, though, somebody had a flip phone recently here. One of the workers or something, and I'm like, does he have a flip phone? It might have been the guy that was doing the siding, and well, it was one of them, and I'm like, do you still have a flip phone? Yeah, I think it was the excavator. And he's like, yeah, I know, my wife keeps telling me, but I don't want any of that. Yeah, he still had a flip phone, and I was like, oh my gosh. But then there was somebody else recently that said their flip phone broke, and they had to get a new phone, and they were freaking. Most of the flips ran analog and would not work. You ordered it so far from what I've heard. The only new information. Yeah, I know. That's right. Hey, Claire. Do people still talk on the phone anymore? Yeah, they do. I wear a Bluetooth earpiece all the time. Oh my gosh. Can I tell you something? Jimmy wore a Bluetooth earpiece for probably from 2009 through to like 2012, and he never took it out. And I will show you. I even said back then, I said, you understand all your pictures, you have this thing in your ear all the time. And he does. It's hysterical. And now he never, ever uses one. That happened to your dad, Daniel. Those brick phones were a life-saving device. Well, not really if they sink like a brick. If you're trying to drown someone, maybe. You're going to set up the guest room with all vintage electronics? His brick, my old... Oh, that's funny. There is a new phone that is a flip phone? Okay, anybody want to call in and talk about anything? Did you look about this this Michael Jones? So he drowned. Okay, this is my question. Where do you think he drowned those children? Do you think he drowned them in the bathtub at his ex-wife's house? Do you think he drowned them in the ocean? Do you think he drowned them in the pool? How do you think he drowned the children? I only have the use of one arm, so I like Bluetooth. You think he did it in the washer, Leanne? Did you hear that, Leanne? That's horrific. The bathroom? Yeah, they finally came up with the cause of death, Scooter, for the kids. He killed his wife on the 10th. He killed both boys by strangulation. He killed the girls after that by drowning them. And he says, the police keep saying that he killed everyone in that trailer, but I don't believe it, because the ex-wife was saying the girls were at her apartment, and she was even saying that the boy was there, Preston. No, somebody said that. Why did someone say the washer? We don't know exactly on the 10th. It was after he said. And if you listen to the ex-wife says the girls and Preston were at her apartment. And she says they were at her apartment like August, after they came back from the grandma, like 25th or so. So where did he drown these girls? No, where did I get this shirt from? Let me think. It's not pajamas. Don't tell me this is pajamas, because I wore this out to Walmart, so please stop. Okay, this is not pajamas. Did I get this from Zulily? No. I got this from Vipon. But it's not pajamas. I promise you, it's not. It's not. I do have pajamas like this, but they're short sleeve. It's borderline. Stop it. It's not borderline. Even so, at Walmart I would be okay even if I wore pajamas. Right? Yeah, I was going to say I would fit right in. But it's not. It wasn't billed as pajamas on Amazon. It was billed as a top. Oh, I know that, Claire. That Buffalo check is crazy. Claire, are you our Claire DeLune, the tech advisor? You changed your name? They go to ASDA in pajamas all the time. Is there a really fun... Yeah, people of Walmart. I think I have those same pajamas, only in blue. They're not pajamas. They're not. It's a top, I'm telling you. But no, I didn't wear the bunny slippers. I wore my Nikes. Casey's. You think... How did I just come into this live at the right moment, Lady Bud? I don't know. You're just lucky, I guess. Oh, yeah, we have to plan the party. I know that. But where's Adrienne and these houses? You want to change your name? Oh, dear, it's so hard. Why do you want to change your name? I get so confused with that. Is that Claire? Did she just change her name? I never get an answer. I mean, she probably answers, but I never see it. Oh, yes, that's her. Okay, good. I thought so. I know. You can wear anything at Walmart, right? We are all very lucky, Chris says. How do you add a photo? You just have to upload a photo to your Google page. People shop here in New Jersey. What? Oh, even in the supermarkets? Yeah, Jana do. Yeah, the pajamas, they wear them all over now. Yep. You don't think the ex-wife is being truthful? I don't think she's being truthful either. No. That was your stage name? Okay. You don't mind in flannel sleep pants? Yeah, who cares, right? Who cares? Where did that come from? What was that guy that said that? Oh, on Saturday Night Live. Who cares? Can't wait until the cops interview her. Yeah, catch me up, Katie K. Mixie. Katie K. Mixie. Catch you up on what, Katie K. Mixie? You need a timeline. You can't keep the date straight. For which one? The Jones case? Okay, well, he supposedly, allegedly killed her on the 10th of July. He killed the boys sometime after that. Now, if you listen to his ex-wife, the story is very weird because she says the kids were all there. She says, okay, her story doesn't jive with the timeline at all. And then she says Preston and the two little girls were there at the end of August. He did do them in stages. And so he supposedly, allegedly strangled the boys and then drowned the girls. Your cat stood on your tablet, Evie, and blocked someone? Oh, nearly? Okay, good. The sheriff served the final evictions, yeah. And that tells us he was gone for weeks before, so her dates have me confused. Yeah, she's very confusing because it doesn't make sense. No one but her saw them. Correct, Kathy, yeah. But I don't know why anybody is, Linda. If you listen to these women, you not only have Casey that fell for him at the veterinarian's office, right? But then he had girlfriends in between all this stuff. And not just a girlfriend, girlfriends. The girls were his blood. He was probably thinking of keeping them alive. And see, that's the thing. Now, did the ex-wife say, no, we're not, like, what was his plan? Where was he going? She says they weren't getting back together. What was he going to do? I don't know, Jan, to do what the attraction was. Not too much there. You're wanting to show, okay. Because he's such a good-looking gigolo, yeah. I can't understand it either. Hi, Kristen. The veterinarians, yeah, yeah. But look what Scott Peterson's mother-in-law didn't think he did anything either in the beginning. They all want a bad boy. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. He's not really a... He looks like a thumb. Leaping lizard. Oh, leaping lizard. I have to say something. Do you guys know that someone is calling to have... Okay, this is so bad. This is so bad. Some channel is out there, okay? It's going through all of these channels that they say are attacking Miss Mensa and Set the Record Straight. Have I ever gone on about Miss Mensa and Set the Record Straight? No, I'll answer that for you. I haven't. But anyway, they're going on, and then they get to my name. They get to my name and they go, here's Mommy Rambling's blog. She doesn't have any of our names in the headline, but listen to this one. But it's likely she's probably talked about us. Okay, because she's a shiner. I'm a shiner. You're a shiner. Wouldn't you like to be a shiner? Okay. But she says it's likely. So this woman, okay, is calling to take down this channel because it's likely that I have said something against Miss Mensa or Set the Record Straight. And they're calling for Leaping Lizard, get down to, and yeah. So they're out there, they're like, shut those channels down. Go right now and report them all. And that's what somebody was saying. But the thing is, she doesn't even have the freaking facts. At least it's not even, you can't just get someone down because they're saying something about Miss Mensa. But look, don't just go, it's likely. It's likely, and so she has me in there. It's likely that I did it. High time for a change. Yeah, but it's likely. So she's telling everyone there, take the chat, set the record straight. Now she's going to say, see, she said it. Yeah, I said it after you said to take my channel down. It's so ridiculous. You saw that today? Mensa comes and goes, and who knows what, but, you know, I mean, What did Whisper to Life say? Oh, I know, Karen McCann. It's a joke, but, you know, it's crazy. The professor case? Which case is that, Diana? Want to call in and talk about it? Why don't you call in and talk about it? You want to call in? Let me know. Hi, thanks, kindness. But it's a lot of people she has there. But I just don't know. Like, I got lumped at the end, and she just says, we can't find anything in the titles, but it's likely she talked about us. That's like saying, okay, let's execute all these people. Here's some people over here, because there's a few other people she does that to. She just says it's likely that they did this. So, I don't know. It's likely they've stolen a pack of gum from the shop, right? Just execute them anyway. Hey, Purple Passion. Did you notice that they also claim that also watch this channel? I don't know which channel, that I'm watching some channel? Bloggers also watch this channel? I don't think they like me. You were watching the numbers last night? That was amazing. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's funny. Did you know that Plunder, they're freaking about Plunder now? Because Plunder, they changed. They flip-flopped, you know, again, how sincere is it? We don't know, you know. But they flopped, and now the other channels are like, what's going on with those floppers? Can I view? Thanks, kindness. Yeah, well, they flopped. But then this other channel's like, why? You know. You want to try for... Oh, you want to thank me? And yeah. You're welcome. Single Mom Life. New subscriber. Welcome, Single Mom Life. Plunder turned, right? Yeah. And now the woman is speaking. Just my wee self. But it's just funny that you're looking at the Christmas things with me. Well, that's good because I need to find one. I'm not like Lisa that has this big Walmart with everything in it. effervescent. Evie Bubbles. Oh, Donna, it's the Christmas deer. I'll show you. Did we ever find it online? No, we didn't. Does anybody want to call in? I'm going to check the email because sometimes I don't see it. Let me just check the email. Then I'll see if I have any pictures in there. I'm really behind on email, so if you emailed me... Uh-oh, Sassy Darcy? Oh, no, okay. Hang on. All right. Sassy Darcy got blocked by accident. Can we unblock her? Sassy, send me your URL. Go to your YouTube profile and send me the URL, please, and I'll unblock you. Oh, okay. So this is Jackie, who said she got the ornaments before. Okay, Jackie. Jackie's not a troll. We were just checking, Jackie. Thanks for sending the proof in. Hold on. Let me see. Are these the... Let me see. Sorry, Jackie. Sometimes we're a little overzealous. Or I'm a little overzealous. Hold on. Do I want to replace it? No, I don't want to. Hang on. Oh, I didn't... Okay, that's weird because I didn't see that one with the tree. And I didn't see that... That's really weird. You got those at Walmart? That is so weird because they're not the ones that I saw at all. The only one I saw was the one in the middle. That is so weird. And I don't know why the picture won't... Hold on. I'm just going to have to put... I hate this. Hold on. Come on. All right, I'm just going to have to pull this over because it will not let me... It won't let me download the picture, save the picture, do anything with the picture. I'm going to try it one more time. Nope. Why is it doing that? Hold on. Oh, I think I know why. Hang on. Nope. It won't let me do it. It won't let me share it. Okay. I'll just have to move it over. This one is not one that I saw, but is it a music box? Is it on the other side? This is the only one I saw. I didn't see this one, I don't think. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, let me see if anybody emailed. I get so much anxiety looking at my email, and I haven't even checked my mommy ramblings, and that is really bad. So bad of me. Horrible. Okay. Everything's running really slow right now. I don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh. Now my mail is unresponsive. Yeah, it's probably needs CPR. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Something really bad is going on with my Ant Mail. Okay. Sonia. The local... Oh, I'm good with the reindeer signs. I'll tell you which ones I want, Sonia. Hold on a minute. Sonia, where are you, though? What state are you in? Oh, my gosh, Sonia. You are so lucky. I'm feeling worse and worse. Okay, I'm going to move this over. You see, my Walmart is missing the retro section. I'm sorry. I'm writing a strongly worded letter tomorrow. I'm going to let them know. This is Sonia's Walmart, and I don't know where you're located, Sonia, but I wish you would tell me. You probably have 50 times. Look at everything retro. I want this freaking sign. I have the metal one. I want to get this one so badly, even though I already have the box one. This is so darn cute. Okay, something's wrong with me. Oh my gosh. I can't look at this stuff anymore. That's the deer. Isn't it so freaking cute? Oh my... Okay, I have to leave. I have to leave. It has the house, Sonia? Oh my gosh. I thought I saw one of these in a little church, but it was not well made. Like everything was falling off of it. And I said, no, but I didn't see it. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I looked on the... I have a video. I should put it up, but it's in the car. That's me crying. No. This is too much. What does it say on the shelf there, Sonia? If I could get that darn number and put it in BrickSeek and see, I'll go to whichever freaking Walmart has all this stuff. I might be coming up by you, Lisa. Let me see. This is too... Why? Okay, let me see where... Sonia, where are you living? Where's Sonia live? Uh-oh. How come that's not right for you guys? You guys can't see anything like that. There. Look how cute that is. Why is each Walmart different? That's going to go in the strongly worded letter, Candace. You're in Dallas, Texas. That's not fair. I know you're going to Bronner's, but yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy? But I bet you're not going to find this for $4.98 over there in Bronner's. Look at this. Everything vintage, everything retro. It's not right. I'll be safe, Janelle. What? Oh, you mean because I'm going to go to any Walmart that has it? Oh, don't worry. I'll be safe. If I went up by Lisa H., she's not an axe murderer that I know of. Are you an axe murderer, Lisa H.? I don't think she is. She hangs out at McDonald's for long periods of time. You'll do a video tomorrow? Okay. Hi, Chrissy Lee. Your brother was allergic to realtors. Okay, so now you sent the email with the Christmas? Okay, hold on. Lisa H. sent us something. Lisa hasn't answered about the axe murderer, but I don't think she is. I don't think she's just evading the question. Unless she's like Jason's mother in the first Friday the 13th, where she looks so nice and you were so happy to see her and you're like, oh, good, she's there and that mom's there. And then she turned completely psycho. Remember that? And you freak out. The poor girl that spent that whole night in the canoe. Okay, now hold on. I've got to get back to my mail. Okay, Lisa said, here is some stuff I bought and some stuff I took pictures of. I don't want to hear it anymore. Okay. Now, this is the stuff you bought? Okay. Let's see. Oh, look at that cute little fire scene. But I have this. You got 2 deer. You've got both signs. These are from Dollar Tree, right? Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, these. Look at these. Look at, oh boy. Crazy. Okay. What are these? What are those? What are those, Lisa? There's the bulldog. What are these back here, Lisa? Are those Annalie dolls? Lisa, what are these? Are these Annalie dolls? I've got to go back to the chat and see what Lisa's saying. Is Lisa an axe murderer? She hasn't answered that. Where's Lisa? The tins are those Annalie dolls? They're glass decorations, they stand up? Okay. She claims she's not okay. Lisa, are those Annalie dolls in the back? Lisa's taking a long time to answer. She's probably really into that snack and her hands are all greasy or something and she's got to keep wiping and going back to the keyboard. Not leaving? Who's not leaving? I don't know. Nobody will call in. Diana, don't you want to call in? These right here. These right here. Wait, right here. These right here. What are these? Are these Annalie dolls? See where my cursor is? These things right here? Uh-oh, why is it zooming in like that? I'm not even, okay, whoa. They were leaving because it was a frightening movie? Oh, stop. Tell them to stop. And they want to watch true crime and they're scared of a faker movie? Then they're come on. They've got to grow up a little bit. You bought it all at one Walmart, not online. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Now let me see if anybody's calling in. Not Annalie dolls. They look like Annalie dolls from a distance. From a distance. Oh, somebody's going to call in. Hold on a minute. You would like to call in? Okay. Hang on. All right, let's see. We're going to have a caller on the line in just a minute here. Okay, I'm sending it to you. Oh, Jules Marie is sending me something. Let me see. She says she found some. Right, I have those, Jules Marie. Oh, but then you see what? Okay, this is what I mean. I'm trying to ask you guys what section you're finding that retro stuff in, because I have no retro section. They took those tin signs and put them outside. Okay, and now, hi, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
So let me turn this, mute the YouTube fully here.
Okay.
So I'm kind of curious what everybody thinks about this professor murder case. Pretty interesting.
But I don't know about it, so can you give me a synopsis?
It's supposed murder for hire case. Wife wants to get a divorce from this controlling husband, and supposedly they're accusing the family of the wife of conspiring to have the professor killed so she can have her kids full time. We're not really sure at this point who they haven't gone after the family at all. Allie, this is Earthbound.
Earthbound Spirit. I'm sorry, we should have done the introduction. It's Earthbound Spirit on the line. Do we know her? Yes, Sammy. Yeah, she's not an axe. You're not an axe murderer?
No.
No.
I don't know how to murder anybody. Anything.
Okay. All right. She's good.
So I'm kind of I think it's interesting, and I think it'd be kind of neat if somebody else would call in and help us figure some things out.
Who else knows about this case? I don't know anything about it. Where is he a professor?
He's dead.
Oh.
He was murdered.
Okay, so where was he employed?
He was a lawyer.
Oh, I thought.
So was the wife.
Okay, where'd the professor come? Nanny and the professor? Didn't you say a professor?
Yes, he was a professor at Florida State.
Okay, gotcha. He professor at Florida State. And when did this happen?
In 2014.
2014. And how come it's coming out now? Is it like just going to trial now?
Yes.
Okay, and the wife is accused?
The wife was actually testified in an immunity deal. And she said she had nothing to do with it. She had nothing to do with the plot. She didn't know anything about the plot.
Mm-hmm.
They're accused. They've got two defendants right now on trial, and it's the supposed hitman and the girlfriend of the wife's brother, who, at least at the time, who is basically the only tie back to the family. And she didn't know the husband at all.
And they think she's somehow into this whole thing?
Yes. So it's actually very strange to have the two defendants. Now each defendant they're being tried at the same time, but they each have their own defense. So it's been kind of a long case for, the defense hasn't started their case yet, but every cross-examination is done by both attorney for
Is this
one.
on YouTube? Is it on that Law and Crime?
Yes.
I'll have to check it out.
And you can watch it on court TV, although Law and Crime does it much better without all the commercials and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when you watch it on court TV, they have it just recorded without the commercials as well. But I watch it live. It's a very interesting case. It's actually the first murder for hire case I've ever watched. And there's another.
There's always got to be a first one. There's always got to be a first time.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's another murder for hire case starting tomorrow. No, tomorrow I believe. It's either tomorrow or Friday. And that one is Dr. Teresa Sievers was murdered. And they're trying that the husband of the doctor's husband was the one that's actually accused of doing it. But since he was in Connecticut with his kids still, so he didn't actually do the killing.
He hired someone.
They believe that he hired this guy. So the supposed hitman is going first in trial. So that one I can't say much more about because it's not at trial yet. They just finished seating the jury. It is a death penalty case.
And where's this one now?
Also in Florida.
Also in Florida. Florida's really making the rounds. You've got Mike Jones. You've got Florida's scary a little bit. Yeah.
Kind of like Colorado when like we made the news big for a while there. But I'm glad Colorado is out of the news on that.
You're going to be back in the news with Frazee here in a few days.
Oh, I know, but it's I think that was put already gone through the majority of it as far as how much attention Colorado got because it was so close to Chris Watts. It made a big deal. I think it'll be a whole lot less than it was.
Are you near Cripple Creek?
No.
Oh.
I'm several hours away from there. I live in a city called Lakewood, so it's several hours south of Cripple Creek. But I do love Cripple Creek. I've lived in Colorado my entire life, so I've been there, but I don't live there.
So why aren't they having cameras for Frazee?
I can't answer that one.
That's not right.
I haven't even watched the channel that might be able to answer that. As a matter of fact, that channel did put up, "Hi, Allie, I see you." She says, "I know Lakewood." So there is a channel who recently put up no cameras in courtroom, something like that. I haven't even bothered to look at that video because I got so sick and tired of that particular creator.
Right.
So he's the only one that could really answer that.
Is this the guy that likes the phone next to his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying not to mention other
right.
names.
Yeah. I know who you mean. Yeah. And right. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
You get tired of people who, he's overzealous, and that was good at first, but then he started to get a little bit wacky, and I stopped believing a lot of what he said. So I just couldn't do it anymore, and I just haven't been able to bring myself to watch that.
Right. So I was really hoping they would change their mind about the cameras because I think that'll be I'd really like to see that case.
Oh, it'd be a great case to watch.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see what Twitter, what everybody throws up on Twitter.
Yeah, but I know it's so hard it's like going back to AOL now, isn't it? Like,
yes.
Oh, I'm going to watch the trial with Twitter. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Oh, that sounds like it was fun. I have to imagine it in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, or what was it that Skylar's judge said? I allowed the cameras in the courtroom so everybody could see how we came to, the justice that we, however it came to it.
You know what would be really good if we have to do it like that? J Bells is really good with like a pen and ink drawings. So maybe she could just sketch out the scene, right, while we're doing the Twitter feed, and then she could, that if I could draw, I would make some funny drawings of the, that would be fun, J Bells, if you're still here, that maybe you would just make a couple of drawings of what might be going on based on the Twitter feed.
Actually, Marilyn, I just pulled up MySpace a couple weeks ago.
MySpace, yeah.
The only reason I pulled up MySpace, and I actually had to request my password and reset it because it's been that long that I didn't remember the password to it.
Wasn't MySpace the one where there was that Tom guy or something that was friends with everyone? And he was like looking over his shoulder. Who remembers that? There was that one guy, he was friends with everyone. He was like the creator or something. Oh, Tom, right? See, somebody, yeah, Tom, right? Okay. Yeah. No.
Kathy. Sorry.
So yeah, that would be good. I think that would be good. Then you could. Here's the picture of what we think was happening.
That would be good.
Right. We could say we have exclusive renderings from the trial.
Based on Twitter feed.
Based on the Twitter feed. Oh my gosh. They canceled your MySpace, Sonia? Why? So Tom is a very wealthy man from Facebook. I thought it was from MySpace that he was everyone's friend. Today you stopped at Taco Bell? Oh, good. And you had empanadas for dessert?
I don't think I could ever eat an empanada ever again.
Every time I see them in ShopRite in the frozen section, I constantly think of Chris Watts.
Never again.
Can you imagine if they served them in the prison? What's tonight? Empanadas.
I don't know how to turn my camera on.
What is in an empanada? I don't think I've ever had one. Is it meat in like a... What is it?
I've actually never eaten one.
No.
But I never will.
Never will? I've never had one. Who has empanadas? It can be meat or fruit? Oh, okay. It's dessert? Well, not from a meat, right? Hot Pockets? Holly Cattell says. Okay.
Thanks. Now I'll probably never eat a Hot Pocket again either.
Oh my gosh. You had forgotten about Tom? But Tom was MySpace, wasn't he? Someone's saying he was Facebook. He always had that one picture where he's looking over his shoulder. I used to always ask my older kids, who's this person you're friends with? I don't like him. They're like, no, everybody's friends with him. Right, yeah. I was like, MySpace was Tom, right? Just never, he just got outed with that Facebook. Could CW be retried? No, he can't. He was never tried in the first place, Allison. He took a plea deal. Tom was a pioneer? Yeah, he was. And Mark Zuckerberg is Facebook, right. MySpace to get you started. Yes, he did call them both. Okay. Nobody wants to come on and talk about either of these cases?
Be really nice if somebody come on and help us figure this out.
It would be nice.
Thanks, Janelle.
Hi, Choking on Ashes. You can't find your cat? Oh no, I hope you find your cat. Sometimes they go away on a little jaunt. Our cat once went away for a month. It's crazy. Carolyn, I emailed you. You emailed me a link? Oh, to the story? Okay, hang on.
Hi, too, Scooter. Thanks.
Okay, let me see. I can't, hold on, let me refresh it. Did you send it to the truecrimechat.org? CS? Kristen, you said to me, am I watching this? Taken at birth? No, I didn't.
Hi, Deb.
I'll try. It sounds like crazy. You want to come and call and discuss it? Okay, I still don't have anything, CS. Okay. What about Diana? You wanted to call the other night. You don't want to call now? You're following this case, Diana? There's 2-day, I just got an email. There's 2-day doorbusters at Michael's. Oh, they ended today. Sorry, don't worry about it. You missed it. Actually, they must end today because they just sent this at 3 in the morning. Oh, now I've got a phone in. Okay, hang on. Oh, Diana's going to call in. She knows the case. She's an expert. She's an expert on it. Okay.
Because I certainly wouldn't call myself an expert, just an interested party.
Oh my gosh, my sister she wrote me an email earlier that said OMG with like 19,000 exclamation points, and then she said, I figured that would get your attention. Please answer my email. Oh my gosh. And then right before that, she put, why aren't you answering any of my emails? She doesn't know that I don't answer, that I take a long time to get to emails.
One of the defendants in the professor case took the stand in her own defense today.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that always makes things a little bit more interesting. But she basically pointed the finger at her co-defendant and at the brother-in-law, you know, the wife's brother.
Right.
But yet the Adelsons have not been charged. It's alleged that it was the wife's mother who bankrolled all of this.
Yeah. I just laugh because they're teasing Angel Callie that she can't go to the bathroom because she's mod for a night. So she can't go to the bathroom. CS, it's Carolyn at truecrimechat.org. It's True Crime Chat with my name, Carolyn at truecrimechat.org. No, you have to wear it depends while I said.
Well, then you better not ever make me mod for a night. 5, 6 hours without a potty break.
Janelle says you can use the bathroom. She doesn't want your bladder to explode.
Just not on video.
Right. Hi, Diana. Catheter stat. Don't you hate those commercials for the? They stopped them, thankfully. They used the ones with the dirty catheter commercials. Oh my gosh, they were. I couldn't stand those.
Well, my daughter, she started to get into those "I've fallen and I can't get up" commercials.
Well, yeah, because now CNN has one that's not really like it says. It's very misleading. It says something like it's a promo, and then you hear that lady, "Help! I've fallen and I can't get up." The email you sent it to me. Okay, I'll check it now.
My daughter actually was sitting on the grass hill just outside our apartment, up on the by the street, and she was sitting there. She was getting up, and she kind of rolled like she rolled her ankle, and she would not get up. She wanted me to call for help. I said, I'm not calling for help, and I walked away from her. Now she's autistic, so she's not, she's just kind of wrapped in in some weird world. She's not, she's just kind of wrapped in some weird world.
Who's got that, Diana?
Yes, Carolyn.
Yeah. Mute your. Yeah, you have to mute your YouTube though.
Yes, I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Now listen, firstly, I'm not an expert on this case. I'm just calling in.
I know. I was just joking.
Yes. Oh, good. Oh, good. Actually,
I was trying to give you a big build up.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
You should have just went with it.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you there, Earthbound? Hi, sweetie.
So what do you think of the whole thing?
Well, I think it is definitely going to work out that the wife set that up, because there's too many the situation of them following the car and getting to the driveway and shooting him. What do you think?
I'm not sure what to think, but I don't, I do believe just from watching the trial, which the only reason I know anything about the case is because it was, it's the trial being covered, is it definitely does sound like her family had something to do with it.
Yes. Well, she had the motive. I mean, she wanted rid of him and she wanted the children. And have they identified the Prius yet, the car that followed him?
Not yet that I've heard of.
I know, that's ridiculous. I don't know why the car just vanished.
Right.
So you're the expert. You'll need to keep filling us in.
I'm not an expert either.
You're not an expert either. Anyway, I'm going to say about the Chris Watts case. What I feel as well, Carolyn, a big reason why he felt he had to get rid of them was that she was pregnant. And I mean in so much that I think prior to her getting pregnant, he was actually hoping she would find somebody else. When she went to a lot of these Lavelle meetings and so forth and conventions, and she had a couple of male friends, and I think he probably was hoping that she would be the one that would meet somebody else and move away or cause a divorce or something. And then she got pregnant, and that completely sent him into a mad rage. How was he going to stop this pregnancy? And of course the result was he ended up killing all of them.
Yeah, well, interesting, but they keep saying that you don't know, because she keeps saying that he wanted this baby. Remember how angry she was? She was like, he wanted this baby. He
Yes,
wanted a boy.
yes, yes. A few months earlier, he kept saying to her, but it's like everything else, Carolyn. He just goes with the flow. You know, whatever anybody said to him, mostly Shanann, he would have said yes. So if she said, consider another baby, oh, yes, honey, I would like that. And if he said, no, I wouldn't, she would probably say to him, well, why not? Don't you love me? Blah, blah, blah. But yes, so I think that's a big factor of it as well. Sorry, I've got a cold, Carolyn. I'm
Oh,
all
that's okay.
congested.
I was just hiccuping, so I just, yeah. Um,
So I'm sounding a bit vague.
oh, you sound fine. But now I was just looking at this other case. So it says they did a 2020 on that case about that professor.
Yes.
2020 episode or something. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh, that's interesting.
yeah. That's what I was looking at. And
Yeah.
Evie, you still have the flu. Oh, I hope you feel better.
Me too. I'm absolutely sweating it out here, Karen.
Are you?
I'm not going to stay on the line. I'm not much use when I'm not feeling
Oh,
too
all right. Well,
well.
drink some tea and honey and
Yes, I definitely will. I'm going to try and stay in today because the weather's cold. I know you don't want us to
Is it
say that.
cold? Is it cold where you are?
It's cold in Scotland at the moment, yes, and wet.
And wetted, yeah.
And dreary.
And dreary.
And dreek. Can you say that word?
What did you say?
Dreek.
Oh, yeah, you can say it. Yeah.
Very dreek today. It's very dreek. Anyway, okay, Carolyn. Bye-bye for now.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Bye. We lost our other caller too, so I don't know what happened, but I have some information that CS just sent me on this case. So let me see what it says.
Okay, I know how to read myself now. So
Oh,
bye-bye.
okay. So it says the last morning of Florida State University law professor's Dan Markel's life was a Friday. He had just returned to his Tallahassee, Florida home from a workout when he was shot twice in the head and left for dead. He died in a hospital about 15 hours later. Oh, there you are, Earthbound.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I just turned the video off, sorry.
Oh, okay. About a year before his death, Markel had finalized a divorce from Wendy Adelson, who was also a professor at FSU and a director of a law clinic that assisted medical patients facing disability and immigration issues. I see where this is going. The two remained locked in a bitter legal battle. You know, I think I remember this now. This is coming back to me. In a bitter legal battle for months involving property, cash, and Adelson's mother wanting access to their children. Over the course of 5 years, investigators combed through traffic surveillance tapes and car rental records, recorded calls, and even employed an FBI sting operation to bring those they suspect are responsible for Markel's death to justice. Okay, and let's see what we have here. So, on the day of the murder, 11 a.m., July 18th, 2014, as Dan Markel was pulling into his garage, he got a call, and he told the man on the line there was someone he didn't recognize in his driveway. There was a muffled sound, and Markel was never heard from again. Markel's next-door neighbor heard what he thought might be gunshots, and he went over to Markel's garage to investigate. Then he ran back to his home to call 911, telling the operator his driver's side window was shattered and his head spattered and can't answer. He's inside the car is running, and he's got blood all over his head. He's not responding to me. Markel was rushed to a local hospital with 2 gunshot wounds to the head. Tallahassee police officers located his ex-wife, Wendy Adelson, early that afternoon at a local restaurant where she was having lunch with friends, and drove her to the police station where they explained the details of the shooting. That's what this is all about, the officer told her as she began to break down in tears. There was a shooting at your home or your ex-husband's home. He has been taken to the hospital. He's not going to survive. What happened? I just don't understand how this could have happened, Adelson said on the police interview tape, sobbing. My ex-husband caused me a lot of grief, but I would never do something like that. Well, why would you even say that, right? That you would never do something like that. Gosh. Okay, this interview went on for more than 5 hours. Adelson told police that she was in fear and worried that whoever shot Markel could be coming for her children next. She was forthcoming about the divorce and willingly allowed police to look at her phone, swab her for fingerprints, and photograph her. She was not arrested. About 15 hours after he was shot, Markel was pronounced dead. Police found no evidence of a break-in at the Markel's home and swiftly determined that the shooting was no random act and that someone wanted him dead. Given Markel's legal and academic background, police initially probed whether a disgruntled student or reader of his controversial blog could be responsible. What kind of controversial blog did he have? 3 days after questioning Adelson, police brought in fellow FSU professor and Adelson's ex-boyfriend, Jeffrey Lacasse, for questioning. Is that the one you said went in his own defense?
No, it was Catherine Bagua.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right. Police verified that Lacasse had been hundreds of miles away at the time of the murder, but over the course of 3 lengthy interviews, he gave police his theories about the crime. I have something I want to tell you, but I'm concerned about my safety. To be honest, he told police, Danny Markel just got killed, and I don't want to be next. I'm sorry if that sounds paranoid, but I do have some ideas. And he said, the family desperately wants Wendy back in South Florida. They hate Danny in a way I have never seen this kind of obsession. I mean, their hobby is hating Danny. Lacasse said is heard telling police on video recorded during his interview, I would just say I would be investigating Charlie Adelson. I don't know if he did this, but if you are looking at someone, don't miss him. That's her brother? She told me that Charlie had looked into having Danny killed in the summer of 2013, he told police. She meant it, dead serious. He said it would cost about $15,000. Wendy had told police that Charlie makes a lot of jokes in bad taste, including when he gave her a divorce present and told her he had looked into hiring a hitman and it was cheaper to get you a TV, so I got you this TV. The Toyota Prius. Tallahassee's police first big break came when they pulled surveillance video from Markel's gym on the day of his death. They could see a Toyota Prius following Markel's car out to the gym parking lot. Police later obtained video shot from a city bus and an intersection camera of what is believed to be the same Toyota Prius. They noticed a toll transponder on the windshield, an Easy Pass. They launched a search all over the state of Florida for records of the same make and model that also had a toll transponder used around the time of the murder. The records led them to a car rental agency in Miami. The rental agreement for the car showed that it was rented by a man named Luis Rivera. Using the listed cell phone number, police were quickly able to confirm Rivera's identity. Police say Rivera is a leader in the North Miami branch of the notorious Latin Kings gang. Oh dear. A second telephone number was also written on the rental contract with the word brother written beside the number. That cell phone number was tracked back to Sigfredo Tuto Garcia of North Miami. Garcia is a childhood friend of Rivera's who also has a felony record and has more than 20 run-ins with the law. I think he's going to change, though. Using cell phone using cell phone data and GPS info, police said they were able to determine that the two men had been in the vicinity of Markel's home at the time of the murders. In May of 2016, police announced first-degree murder charges against Rivera and Garcia. They were both indicted in June of 2016 and faced the death penalty if convicted. Both entered not guilty pleas. Okay? Then you have the question investigators were then trying to answer is, why would these two men from South Florida drive nearly 500 miles north to Tallahassee to kill Dan Markel? Garcia and Rivera didn't have a link to Markel. Police believe they must have been hired by someone who did. Police looked into Katie Magbanua, who has 2 children with Garcia. They discovered that from 2013 to 2015, this woman dated Wendy's brother. Oh dear. Charlie. Okay, so let's get this right now. This woman that has 2 children with the gang kingpin guy there, right? Dated
Not the main guy.
The one that had 20 run-ins with the law?
The main guy, actually, Rivera is the actual top guy.
Oh, she's with Garcia.
Yes.
She couldn't even get the top guy of the gang.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So she has 2 kids with that Garcia guy, and then she dated this professor's brother, Wendy's brother, right? And then now we're thinking that was her in with these guys, and he called up his girlfriend, and she's like, "Hey, my baby daddy could use the money, and he'll do the hit," or something, right?
Something along those lines.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, just trying to it helps me remember if I do make a little story about it. Okay. So then, let's see. Police looked into her. They discovered that she was with Wendy's brother, Charlie, and it's a period that overlaps the Markel's murder. So, okay. In the months after the murder, investigators found that this Katie collected regular paychecks from the Adelson's family. Oh, dear. From their dental practice. They have a dental practice? Adelson Institute, signed by Donna Adelson, Wendy and Charlie's mom. Oh dear, another mom involved in stuff. Wow. Okay. According to investigators, there was no secret of any work schedule or job title for this Katie in the paperwork subpoenaed from the dentistry business. In April of 2016, authorities staked out Donna Adelson, as part of an undercover operation. During the sting, an undercover FBI agent wearing a recording device approached her, claiming to be the brother of one of the suspects. Okay. He helped your family with this problem you guys had up north, the agent is heard saying to Adelson. He's going through some rough times here, and I want to make sure you take care of what he's going through, the way you're taking care of Katie and Tuto. Adelson, sounds like a little bit of Breaking Bad with Tuco. Adelson insisted, I don't know what you're talking about. She was onto that, right? She didn't fall for it right away. The agent handed her a picture of Markel and then said Adelson later called the agent, telling him she had nothing to do with her former son-in-law's death and didn't know what his demand had to do with her. The undercover agent, still posing as the suspect's brother, demanded $5,000. Adelson then said she'd call him back. Adelson then called her son, Charlie, in a conversation that was secretly recorded by authorities. Oh, this is going to do them in, right? And does it involve me or other people, Charlie? Adelson asked. Well, probably the both of us, the mother replied. You probably have a general idea what I'm talking about. So let's just find some time to talk to each other. In another undercover phone recording, Charlie is heard calling this Katie, that girlfriend that he had, demanding to find out who it is and tell them to stop playing their games. And said, I don't know who you have to talk to, but it needs to be nipped in the bud. Though police thought the conversations were suspicious, they never got a confession on tape. Now let's see. Luis Rivera cooperates with the authorities, and he's the kingpin, right? When the Adelsons while they carried on with life in Miami, Rivera was in prison on another charge when prosecutors offered him a plea deal. If he would describe his role in the murder of Dan Markel, they could plead guilty to second-degree murder, but avoid the possibility of the death penalty. In October 2016, Rivera decided to cooperate. He gave a statement to prosecutors in which he said his longtime friend, Sigfrido Garcia, asked him to come along with him to carry out a hit and showed him a photo of Dan Markel. He said he was going to pay me to go with him because he didn't want to go by himself. Rivera told prosecutors, I asked him who's hiring me. He's like, Katie Magbanua told me this lady's going to hire me, but I want you to go with me and I'll give you $35,000. I said, all right, for the drive? All right. Katie's the one in the middle doing everything. Put it like, that's how Garcia put it like that. Okay. So now I asked him, why are you going to kill this guy? Garcia said, because the lady wants her 2 kids back. She wants full custody of them kids. Rivera continued. Rivera told prosecutors that in the summer of 2014, the two found Markel and trailed him for a few days. He said at one point they followed him home, and Garcia was the one who fatally shot Markel. As I'm following Markel home, he goes around the back. I go around the front. We met right in the garage. I was maybe 3 or 4 feet away from his car, Rivera said. Garcia jumps out, goes around the car, and when he's driving, I think Markel on the phone that day shot him twice, got in the car, and we left, kept driving. Okay, Rivera told the prosecutors that the first person Garcia spoke with about the murders was this Katie. He said, everything is done. Make sure you have my money. Rivera said, adding he could 100% hear Katie's voice on the other end of the phone. Now, Katie was charged with first-degree murder, and she and Garcia are currently standing trial for their roles in Markel's death. In the ongoing trial, prosecutors have argued that Katie was hired to solicit Garcia, who in turn solicited Rivera's help to murder Markel. In Luis Rivera's damning testimony on the witness stand, recounting the plea and murder, he pointed his finger directly at both Garcia and Katie Magbanua. Garcia's attorney attacked Rivera, grilling him about his membership in the Latin Kings gang. His membership. Magbanua, that makes it sound nice, right? It's his membership at the Rotary. Yeah, it sound right? Okay. Sounds legit. Took the stand on Wednesday and testified that she had nothing to do with Markel's murder and she had no knowledge he had been killed. Attorneys for each of the Adelsons issued a joint statement denying any involvement in the crime. None of the Adelsons have been charged. Okay. For 5 years, the state has picked through every piece of Charlie's life, looking for any excuse to charge him. Charlie Adelson's attorney told ABC News, but there's nothing there. There's no case against Charlie. Dan Markel's father, Phil Markel, said the ongoing proceedings are a very heavy burden. We just hope that justice will be eventually done. That was Danny's big thing, justice. That was what he taught, and that is what he believed in. And we're just wanting justice to be done, Markel said. Okay, so there's interesting case. So you've got the girl. So what happened? They didn't get. Did they ever? They didn't arrest the other guy.
The Adelsons have had nothing at all.
Right, but now you've got Rivera and Garcia. Are they both?
Rivera took the deal.
Rivera took the deal, so it's just Garcia and Katie.
Yes.
And
Rivera's sitting back and still in prison, and they added like 7 years to his sentence for that. Nothing big happened to him.
Okay. And Garcia and Katie, they're at the same trial for both of them?
Correct.
Interesting. And who's taken the stand? You said somebody took but that's a different professor. Somebody.
No, Katie took the stand in her own defense.
Katie. Okay. How'd she do?
Pretty much lied big time. You could just tell, the way she, yeah, just some, micro expressions and just the way she answered some questions. It didn't sound extremely legit at all.
But she's not pointing the finger at Charlie?
She did.
Oh, she did? Okay.
And she's throwing Garcia under the bus, too.
Okay. And is she doing it to Mama Adelson?
Nobody's pointed the finger at Mama Adelson yet at all. It's been brought up, but nobody has testified about Donna yet. Only about Charlie.
Hi, Ingborg. Thank you. That's okay. That's weird. Katie was meeting with Charlie about it all, Diane. Okay. Casbat on my old account. Oh, Casbat's here? Hi, Casbat. Let's see. So that sounds interesting. So it's far along. They're probably going to be closing up pretty soon, right?
I believe they're going to start. I believe that the prosecution is going to arrest its case in chief pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll have to check in. Does it start at 9 in the morning?
I believe it's either 9 or 9:30.
How do they take a lot of breaks there? How's the judge?
Not that many breaks.
Not like the Tim Jones case.
No. There's been, in a lot of the cases we've watched, together that we've talked about, there's been an awful lot of breaks.
Yeah.
This one's not quite so bad. There are some, and there are lots of sidebars, but they're not as long and as bad as the others have been.
Yeah, the mother signed her checks, right? What did they say about that? That the mother was paying her, and they don't know for what. She wasn't doing anything.
Correct.
That was a mistake. They should have at least had her cleaning the office or something. You know what I mean?
Handwritten by the mother.
She messed up there.
That's why everybody thinks the Adelson mother is the mastermind of all of it.
Yeah, I bet you she is.
It's very interesting. It's a lot of layers. It's probably harder to peel than an onion.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot in there. And then you've got that gang. Everybody's probably scared to death to say anything, right?
Right. Well, not the kingpin, Rivera. He's already.
No, but I mean anybody that like to say anything could think that they'll sick them on them. The gang, yeah. Right? They're probably dying. Like even the jury, they might be even threatening the jury. We don't know.
I'd be afraid.
Yeah, right? We know where you live. Like maybe they taunt them a little bit. The Latin kings, they're not a joke,
That's right. I'd be scared to death.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be going in there. Yeah.
And the problem too is you've got Garcia, who he was also involved with them somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all kind of a weird way of going around it. Katie's the mother of 2 children from Garcia. They were on and off for however long, and on those off periods, she was dating Charlie. And that's the only connection that they can find between the Adelsons and the hit, or the alleged hit, however you want to put that. Because, nobody's been convicted yet, so, they still have the right to be considered innocent until they get proven guilty.
How
Whatever
old are the kids? Do you know how old her kids are with him?
I don't.
And Wildlife wants to know if you know who has the kids.
Which kids?
The Katie's kids.
I don't know who has Katie's kids. But Wendy has her kids. Because the Adelsons haven't been charged with anything.
Right.
But
Right.
Katie is in jail, and I believe Garcia is also in prison. So I would have to go back and look and see if they ever even mentioned who has the kids.
Who is the dentist? Is Charlie a dentist?
I think it's the mom or the dad.
I wonder if they do any of that Marathon Man torture stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You never saw the Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman?
No.
Oh my gosh, who's seen the Marathon Man and knows what I'm talking about? Yeah. It scared the life out of me when I was a little kid because I didn't like the dentist as it was, and then I saw the Marathon Man. They put him in a dental chair, and this really creepy dentist guy got him to talk by getting the drill, right? And drilling into his teeth and then he was like, and he's like, okay, tell me what this is, and oh my gosh, horrible. Horrible. I never even watched the full movie, but at that scene, I know. It was horrible.
I see we have another person who should be calling in.
Who is that now?
Potter 64 seems to has the answers that I don't have in some ways.
If you have insight on the case, you should tell me. Porter 64. She says no, they're scared. They don't want to call in.
It's not so bad.
They're scared.
You don't have to be on camera either.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that does sound like an interesting case. I just don't know how, I bet you that family has a lot of power there. Her brother Charlie, the father, and maybe the mother were dentists. They owned a wealthy, prestigious dental practice. Yeah, Linda, and maybe they were going around with that Marathon Man stuff. Charlie was a dentist, you see? Mother's not a dentist. No, the mother's just running everything. She put everybody through probably dental school. The daughter's a lawyer, did you say, or a professor?
Wendy was also involved in, she even got one on the stand and said she was a lawyer.
Where's Papa Adelson?
He's still alive.
They're divorced? Are they divorced? No?
I don't think so.
No, because she would have hit him. She would have taken him out, the mother, if he was divorced, right?
And it's a really interesting case, and it'd be great to have other people who are watching it really get involved, and for you to start watching this, and start from the beginning, because it'd be a really interesting case for us all to be able to just discuss from what we know.
Yeah, it does sound interesting now. I'm scared of the dentist more than the kingpins now. No, I'm serious. You should watch Marathon Man. You'd be scared like crazy too. Yeah.
Well, considering, that they're possible, they're possibly doing the best they can to murder somebody, I'd be a bit afraid of them too.
Mm-hmm.
Dentist or whatever the mother does. You're welcome, Deb. It'd be frightening. It's all around frightening. And then to think of Dr. Severs, the next big trial is coming up, and her murder for hire. Another case to get ready to watch, Mama. Because it's going to start tomorrow, so it'll be a brand new case for us.
I just have to respond to Angel Callie here. Angel, she says, I was so mad when my son was little and I took him to the dentist. He was 4, and the dentist made me leave. He was getting his strap out for the kids who were hyper. He was hitting your son with a leather strap in the dentist's office. Are you kidding me, Angel Callie? You could have sued the crap out of that guy. Are you serious? Or did you mistype something? No, come on. Wouldn't your son be screaming, and wouldn't they hear like the leather hitting your kid? Oh, I mean, I'm hoping it's like an autocorrect and he was getting like the, you're not kidding?
Terrible.
He hit him with a leather strap at the dentist? Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe the strap. Okay, is that what she means? Strapping him to the chair? Not hitting him with his strap, right? What does she mean? Even being strapped. Okay, but it's not as bad as just. She said getting the strap out. That's why it doesn't sound like it was on the chair. I hope it strapped him in, because if he was like whipping kids in there, that's not too good. That would really make them
Either one would scare a kid out of away from a dentist forever.
Oh my goodness. Did she answer? Oh, you're going to call in, CS? Okay, CS is going to call in on this case. Hold on. I'll give you the, somebody watch Angel Callie's. Hitting him on the hand, see, with a strap. Oh, that's crazy. Is he still in practice, Angel Callie? Can we call him later? Okay, let's see here. You should look him up. If he was hitting your son, he probably has a case against him. Okay, I'm sending you the number, CS.
See, Porter, we need you to call in with your insights.
Okay, let's see. That is crazy. We had a dentist flirting with all the staff. I wanted him to take care of my teeth. He grinded down a good tooth because partial plate didn't fit. He's divorced now. Creepiest article, a man was sentenced for killing his roommate. The body was found in the apartment wall. Eee, Sammy, that's gross. When I was in primary school, Evie says, in the 1980s, naughty kids got the strap and came back to class with welts all over. Oh my gosh. Luckily, I was a good girl, so I never got the strap. What, Evie, you're in the UK, right? They came back with welts all over where? If you saw it, where they hit them on their hands? You got the cane for licking your pencils? Oh dear. She's from New Zealand. Okay, all right. I always get you Evie's mixed up. It's very, yeah. You were so mad. He said he had to learn to sit still. That's crazy.
No,
that is crazy. That is so crazy for a dentist to do something like that.
For anybody to do something like that to somebody else's kid.
Yeah, I know. Like that lady, remember that lady in the Dollar General or something that grabbed a belt in Georgia or something, started hitting some kid in there?
No, but that's terrible. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Okay, so. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me well?
We can hear you well.
Okay. So I was looking up some other articles about the case, and one of the articles states that these people were to receive $100,000 for the hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Wait, everybody all together was the two of them 100,000 or 100,000 each?
No,
Just
100,000
100,000.
because with the one article said that the other guy offered to give
35,000 to
35,000. Yeah.
That's
So
a
I
big
don't
cut
know.
for that other guy
I
just
would-
driving.
Yeah, and I would imagine the Katie girl that was involved was getting her payoff from the the dentist's office for her part in it.
Okay, all right, I got it.
Well, Katie claims to have been Charlie's personal assistant, but working remotely.
Oh, okay, all right. She was his remotejobs.com. They advertised that position on. Now, did we know how much she was being paid?
No, it doesn't say how much she was being paid. It also doesn't talk about children or anything like that from what I've seen so far.
That stuff is something that I'd have to watch again during her testimony in the trial, because they were talking about it today or yesterday or whatever, that how much the checks were for that were going in and into her account. And how were you paying, how are you paying for this and that and that and this? I don't know. I paid with cash, anything that couldn't be traced. Sometimes. Sorry, CS.
No, you're good. I think I'm gonna check this out after Ramblings is over. I'm gonna go on Law and Crime channel and check this out and see what it's all of the things tied to it. It seems like it's a pretty interesting and deep case.
Oh, so you didn't follow it until tonight either?
No, I've heard of it a couple of times before, but I hadn't really dove deep into looking into it. When she mentioned it and you were looking for information, I started kind of checking out information, and I came across the article. So that's when I had shared the article with you that I found.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds interesting. But I just wonder, like, what she was being paid, and is it in line with her being a remote virtual assistant to Charlie? I guarantee you she was being paid a lot more than a virtual assistant would be paid.
Most definitely.
Porter just put it up here, and I had forgotten this, so thank you, Porter, that Katie was working at Hollywood Live for cash.
Katie was working at Hollywood Live?
What is Hollywood Live?
Yeah. Strip joint? Is it
Porter,
a strip joint?
what is Hollywood Live?
Is it a strip joint?
I don't know. I'm about to look it up.
Hollywood Live. A bar. Yeah. Does it have poles in it? A nightclub, someone's saying. It sounds like something that has poles in it.
Let's see.
Hollywood
It's a
Live.
restaurant and lounge is what it says.
What does it say? A gentleman's club?
It says it's a Hollywood Live restaurant and lounge with upbeat hangout featuring salsa nights, DJs, live music, and
Lap
hookah
dances.
along with cocktails and casual bites.
Lap dances.
It sounds like stripper club to me.
Hookah bar? A hookah bar? Yeah. It doesn't sound like a place you want to bring the kids for dinner. She was like a hostess, Okay. Okay, so casual fighting. They have casual fighting there?
What?
I don't know. Somebody said they have casual fighting. I have no idea.
Like Fight Club?
Oh, casual lighting? Oh, she said casual lighting.
Well, I swear she was not.
Oh my goodness. So, what was she? She was a hostess. Maybe.
Hostess. Yeah, and then, well, a lot of those,
Well, that doesn't cover the wage for a hitman's salary or a go-between.
Yeah, I don't know, but I want to know. I mean, they have to know what the mother was writing the checks and the amount of, right? How much she was getting paid.
I would think that that would be a legitimate link to her as far as all of that goes, because
Just
she
with the
needs
notes.
to, one of the men who did the hit, you know, she dated the woman's son. You would think that there would be some correlation there that they could find within their paperwork or their books.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they haven't found a link or anything between the mother and Charlie, but
I don't see how after a 5-year FBI sting operation. I mean, that's a pretty intense amount of time for any enforcement agency to be involved and not have something definitive on the mother.
right, but it's obvious that, I mean, who would have paid these guys except this family?
Right. I wonder
Well,
if that they were giving to her, where the go-between paying between the men for the hit.
Did they have any kind of a money laundering business? Besides the dental place? They didn't own that Hollywood Live, did they?
So,
well, nobody's brought anything like that up yet either.
there's got to be a link somewhere for something dirty going on. It's got to be.
Yeah, there's dirt there. I think people are just scared to death between Charlie the dentist with that Marathon Man stuff and the kingpins, Latin Kings.
Yep.
Kingpins.
Absolutely. I would absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, there's like I'm not saying anything because Charlie's got the dental instruments and the other Latin Kings are, yeah, I bet you they're just shutting up. They're probably well known there.
Oh.
Yeah, the kingpins. Yeah, that's scary. That's some scary stuff.
This is definitely all worth checking out since you haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting. I would want to find out because I bet you there's a lot of dirt there, but people are just scared to death. They might have those people that come on, they disguise their whole voice and everything, but then they're still scared to death that someone's going to find them.
Well, I'm looking at another article, and it says that when they first started the selection for jury duty, they sent 750 summons out to people for this case, and it says 50 at a time. Let's see.
Evelyn said the Latin Kings already want to kill him.
It says that the 2016 arrest of 3 unlikely suspects from South Florida with seemingly no ties to Markel and the wicked murder for hire plot they are accused of carrying out turned the case from one of the city's most enduring mysteries to a true crime drama.
He testified in court. He's a rat in their eyes, Mrs. Roger Rabbit said. Another doctor husband, alibi out of state, hired 2 acquaintances. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With such high publicity around this case, it's been featured on national crime television shows and was the #1 podcast in the country entitled Over My Dead Body.
Interesting.
Kappelman, I guess maybe one of the prosecutors, said finding an impartial jury would be tough, but not impossible.
Yeah, and a jury that's not scared to death of the repercussions, right?
Right?
Yeah, that's scary. I would not want to be on that jury. No thanks.
No.
Yeah. Gosh, that's pretty scary. Wendy's ex-boyfriend had some nasty things. Yeah, we said that before, and he told her, look at the brother, and I never saw people so obsessed with this guy Markel and just wanting to, just so obsessed with hating him. Hating him was a hobby. Oh, you missed the 333? Oh no. Darn it, Lisa.
Also, this article says the theory put forth by investigators in this case is missing a key component. It says from the inception, there's been a story that the government had the prosecution had this storybook position that incorporates my client, says Miss Bagua or Mag.
Yeah, I know that name, yeah. But now, yeah.
Just say Katie. You can just say Katie.
Right, Katie. And remember, just KDM. And remember the blog. Now, Port said that the guy's blog was controversial. Remember, they said so it's Pro-F blog? Pro-F blog. What is it about? What was it about? Politics?
I would assume so. Because it says that investigators are missing the key theory. In the statement released by Katie's lawyer, it says from the inception, there's been a story that the government had. The prosecutions had this storybook position that incorporates my client. Oh, no, it's the guy's attorney, my client and Miss Katie. He said they've been soliciting it from the inception. It's going to be an opportunity for us to really show a second side, a different side that no one has seen before. A 0-hour effort by the defense. Friday, Katie's attorney, Tara Kawas and Chris DeCoste, unsuccessfully argued that their client should be tried separately. They contended that it would be prejudice it would prejudice the jury if Katie, who does not face the death penalty, is tried next to Garcia, who does. She also said that there is evidence likely to be presented that would be inadmissible for one of the defendants, but not the other. It says, as long as the court is not prohibiting us from presenting the full story is what my concern is. I do believe that this is why the state is so adamant about trying them together, is that they're trying to do something like they are a package deal.
Okay. And Port is saying, I'm sorry, but I just want to point out, Port is saying that website that they said, well, maybe it's somebody about the guy's website because it's controversial. He said he was revered because it's about reforming the sentencing guidelines. So I don't know. Maybe they're just lying about that. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Okay. It says that Leon County Circuit Judge James C. Hackinson denied that motion, but waited for several other last-minute arguments from attorneys wrangling over what information should be allowed to be presented to the jury. Hackinson denied a motion to exclude an FBI recording of Katie and Charlie Adelson, who Kappelman says is an unindicted co-conspirator and is the former brother-in-law of Markel. Through this, his attorney has denied any connection to the 41-year-old killing. And then it goes through the April 2016 recording at the Miami restaurant Dolce Vita captures a conversation between the two, which prosecutors say detailed the chain of information flow about the murder. When information about the death of Dan Markel is handed to one of the co-conspirators, it travels down the line in a certain fashion, which we think is consistent with how the conspiracy was set up around the time of the murder.
Wow, that's...
Subpoenas have been issued to Charlie, Donna, and Harvey Adelson, said Kappelman, but they are not likely to testify.
Harvey's the dad, right?
I
The
think so,
patriarch
yeah.
of the whole family, right? He's the mother's husband.
Yes.
Yes.
And a dentist, right? And a dentist.
Yes. The purpose of the subpoenas was to compel the Adelsons to open business records for their South Florida dental practice that pertained to Katie's employment there. Markel's ex-wife, Wendy Adelson, is also set to testify at trial. However, Quassis and DaCosta will be limited to asking questions during cross-examination. They sought to ask her questions, to which she pleaded the Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination during the deposition in July. After Friday's hearing, Quas said no matter what is presented by the state, there will be contradictory evidence from her team. It doesn't matter what comes in at this point, it's fine, she said. Miss Katie is innocent, so there will be an explanation for everything. It will all come down to 12 jurors and 3 alternates, which Kawak said could be difficult to settle on. It says, I want to give the jurors of Tallahassee a shot, Kawak said. I think we're in a great place, but if it does not turn out during the course of selection that we're unable to get a fair jury, we may have to, in the middle of jury selection, raise a motion to change venue.
Well, I wonder now, what are they saying about the marriage? Like, are they saying he was abusive? How long were they married? How long have they been divorced? How old are the kids? Was there...
They were married 6 years.
6 years, okay. And did they say anything about him being abusive? Because that's
No,
usually
just-
where they go.
Just like he was controlling. But that's her, her and her family's side of the story.
Okay. So, yeah, that's, of course, yeah, one side, and they always go that, he was such a bastard, right? I wonder if they were having a lot of disagreements about the custody, about selling houses, like splitting up property. Were they fully divorced?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had went through a nasty divorce according to records.
Nasty, yeah. I don't think you're going to go with that family and not be a nasty divorce. It doesn't sound like it was going to be amicable. No. Yeah, that's.
I also
her
another
family despised him
Yeah.
because he was mistreating her so badly.
I found another article that says that it's called Wiretapped Calls Between Suspects in the Markel Murder Trial.
Murder trial, yeah.
Tongue-tied. Prosecutors in the murder trial for Florida State University law professor Dan Markel say his former in-laws and the people accused of the slaying discussed the plot in code across a series of text messages and phone calls. Catherine, Sigfrido Garcia, Charlie, and Donna Adelson can be heard at different points discussing real estate transactions and asking about a phone number likely tied to one planted by FBI investigators. In one call, Katie asked about a real estate agent showing a property and needing a correct phone number. It says, I know you were telling me something about the client, but I got it mixed up. Katie tells Charlie Adelson during the call, I'm calling both numbers, but no one is picking up, or I can set up with the realtor to show the property. Shortly after the call, the state plays another in which Charlie Adelson contacts his mother, Donna, to ask about the phone number. Do you remember the phone number that was written on the paper the other day? Because I have it at home. He asked Donna. She says she doesn't remember the number and didn't write it down. He says, okay, because someone just called me asking for it because they thought they remembered it, but evidently they remembered it wrong. That someone was Katie. I had to call. An undercover police officer had delivered a letter with Markel's face on it and a phone number to a condo owned by Donna Adelson, but no one ever called the line. FBI investigators told the court Monday that no one in the calls directly discussed the case. Attorneys for Katie and Frito Garcia claim the messages are taken out of context. The South Florida couple is accused of carrying out Dan Markel's murder in 2014. It says that his in-laws, Charlie and Donna Adelson, haven't been charged in the case, and the state believes they paid Garcia, Katie, and a third man to kill Markel over the child custody dispute. And it says that the jury could begin deliberations as soon as Wednesday.
As soon as Wednesday?
Yes.
So when was that written?
2 days ago.
So they thought today, but it's didn't happen.
It's written on the 7th. Today is the 10th.
Right.
So
yeah, maybe I don't know. It depends if the prosecution's ready to rest and the defense doesn't. I don't know how the defense has. Tomorrow's the closing. Oh, okay. Tomorrow's the closing. All right.
I guess we'll have to be on this quickly.
And they will be sequestered.
That's
while they
fast.
deliberate.
Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Yes.
All day. So yeah, they'll probably have a verdict probably by Friday, right? Before Friday? The juries have been really fast lately.
About an hour per day of testimony. So we're looking at maybe 7 or 8 hours. Of course, if they go over the weekend, like say they break tomorrow, then it'll probably start that 8 hours technically like all over again on Monday.
I doubt if they're sequestered, you said?
They will be tomorrow as soon as closings are over, yeah.
I doubt they're going to go over the weekend then.
Well, they won't deliberate during the weekend.
I think they'll have a verdict. I think if they'll have a verdict sometime Friday. I just feel it.
I hope so.
It just seems the way it is. Like they don't want to, they just want to get done with it and then have their weekend and not worry about anything. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, because it's like this has been going on for a little over 3 weeks, according to the backlog of articles.
And then it's more time for those Latin kings, or to go and find, get to somebody, family members, something. So they probably just want to get the verdict and get the heck out of there.
Yeah. And then it does say that, again, it's going to be covered on 2020 and Dateline NBC on Friday at 9 p.m.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Oh, that's this Friday, right? 2020?
Yes.
Yeah. See, okay, it hasn't aired yet. Friday, 2020, they're going to have the case on. 9 p.m., right? It's going to be a special 2-hour, yeah. Friday, 2020, yep. Okay. That seems like a pretty open and shut case. You could be right, Mrs. Red Rabbit says. The Adelsons are very crooked. Not their teeth, though. They'll straighten those right out for you. There has already been 2020 several years ago. Okay, but there's a new one coming up.
Mm-hmm. And then the ex-wife testified 2 days ago. It says she took the stand
as part of an immunity deal.
Mm-hmm. It says Adelson separated from Markel in 2012, 2 years before he was killed. Investigators have implicated her brother Charlie and mother Donna in the murder, but neither has been charged in the case. Adelson testified under immunity. Here's what her testimony revealed. A custody battle and Dan Markel's parents. When asked if she would characterize the divorce as nasty, Adelson said, most divorces aren't very pleasant. The battle for custody of the couple's 2 children was also trying. She said custody of the kids was about 50-50 to start, but would change depending upon the time of the year. She confirmed her filing for full custody of the kids in 2013, saying in that Markel was making life at work for her difficult. Responding to a jury member's question, Adelson and Markel's parents said had not been allowed to see their grandchildren because she was afraid they'd be trying to take them away from her. Are the Adelsons wealthy? When asked if her parents are wealthy, Adelson said it depends on how you define wealthy. She said they are not millionaires, nor did she have a stack of cash in the safe in their house.
We had that at the office.
She said she did remember discussion of a plan by her mother to offer Markel $1 million to allow the children to relocate near their home in South Florida. Adelson said she never made such an offer to her ex-husband. Wendy Adelson said she met Katie twice. The first occasion was when her brother Charlie introduced her to him. Well, I guess it would be to her because she's not a him, but at the time, Adelson said Charlie was dating Katie. On a separate occasion, she joined Katie and one of her friends at a beach. She said that it was possible that the beach trip happened in June of 2014. She did not characterize Charlie's relationship with Katie as serious.
Right. I don't think she was his girlfriend at all. She does not look like a girl that his mother would approve of at all. No way. They're just saying that it was his girlfriend. That's the cover.
Right. Adelson said her brother Charlie is protective of her. She said her brother bought her a new TV, joking that it was cheaper than hiring a hitman. She said her brother tended to repeat himself and made that joke several times. Adelson also said that her brother had had many girlfriends. She did not know if Charlie used drugs or anything about Luis Rivera providing drugs to him. Wendy Adelson said she doesn't know who killed her ex-husband. When asked point blank if she knew who killed her ex-husband, Adelson said no. Adelson said on the day he was killed, he was planning to travel out of state to visit his girlfriend. She said she purchased bourbon for a party on her way to lunch that day and did not go to the crime scene. Adelson said she feared for her life and the life of her children after learning of Markel's death. After he died, I was terrified that someone was going to come after me or my children and harm us.
Be the victim now. Okay. Yeah, that's what she's going to do. This is so ridiculous, but that girl was definitely not his girlfriend. And it looks like maybe little Charlie had I haven't seen what he looks like, but maybe he had a drug problem and a sex addiction problem. Maybe he was at these clubs and that's where he met her. And, like the Bada Bing in New Jersey and the Sopranos kind of place like that.
I wonder, is that a picture of him? Trying to find a picture.
Oh, and I wanted to ask, what about the what's her name, Wendy, can't still be with the boyfriend because after the boyfriend said what he said in the interview, the mom is not going to allow that. That guy should be fearing for his life. Boyfriend, I would get into the witness protection program probably.
Against Donna Adelson? Yeah, probably.
She dropped him like a hot potato. That's what I thought. Yeah, he might be dropped next after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he had, when he went on the stand, he contradicted a lot of what Wendy said.
Mm.
Now, Wendy didn't have anything to lose because she had immunity.
Mm-hmm.
So she pretty much could lie all she wanted, and nobody, as long as nobody can prove she's lying, she's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that somebody, yes, she did, Porter. I'm hoping that somebody links back in all of this where the immunity deal ends up getting broken because she because she lied. If they
Mm-hmm.
could prove that she lied, then she should be able to be, she gets at least punishment for that, I would think.
Perjury is
Yeah, well, yes, because that's like Frazee. She took the plea, but if they find out she lies, then all bets are off. So, yeah.
right.
And she did mostly, and if you watch her testimony, she, for the most part, asked the questions right back. And so did Katie. They both kind of like asked the question right back, and the attorney's like, I'm gonna ask the questions, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Katie was like, well, why would I do that if it's like, well, I'm gonna ask the questions.
Sounds like a crazy case. But I can't believe they're closing already tomorrow. I have to catch up on it then.
That's like 8 days of testimony.
Yeah, that's like a binge watch. Like,
Yeah, better catch up quick, and then we've got another trial starting tomorrow, so you better catch up quick and get started on the new one.
I know, that's the Connecticut one. Is that the guy that went to Connecticut while his
Yes.
wife was killed?
Dr. Severs, Dr.
Dr.
Teresa
Severs.
Severs.
Severs. Now that one sounds, yes, familiar, and it doesn't, not from Growing Pains, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, it
That'll
sounds
be
familiar.
interesting.
She was a holistic doctor who everybody loved in her area. They had gone on a trip to Connecticut as a family.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed with the kids in Connecticut while she went home for whatever reason. And when she went home, that's when she was bludgeoned to death with a hammer that was found sitting on the counter.
On the counter, yikes.
And there are, obviously, the husband is the one who they say, arranged for all this.
Mm-hmm.
And there is Rogers, I believe, Jimmy Rogers, I believe is his name.
Jimmy Rogers.
He's the one on trial starting tomorrow. I don't believe the other guy is even going to be going to trial, but the husband will probably end up on trial after the Rogers case.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's going to be another onion to, so, although it might be a little easier to to peel than this this case.
What was he going to Connecticut for?
They were there on a family trip.
Oh, mm-hmm. His
She
alibi.
She just came back early for some reason.
But they weren't divorced?
No,
No. But he probably had a girl waiting in the wings?
I don't know. I don't know. I decided he thought it would be a good idea to order a head on his wife by a friend. And the friend, at least one of the friends is from Missouri. So
Missouri.
they had to do all of this. They had to go from Missouri to Florida to kill her. And they're saying that he was in Florida, or he was in Missouri when the killing happened. But now, that's what the defense is saying, that the hitman was home in Missouri.
And what part of Florida did this one take place in? Porter,
I keep wanting to say Tallahassee, but no, that's the that was, that and Jacksonville are the ones that we're talking about in the.
So that starts tomorrow, and is that on True Crime? I mean, Crime Network, Law and Crime, whatever the heck it is.
I'm not sure if Law and Crime's covering it or not, but I'm guessing probably. I'll be watching it on
Court
Court
TV?
TV.
With
Just so
Vinny,
that
with Vinny, well, who's that? Vinny Napolitano or somebody over
Vinny
there?
Pelotano, yeah.
Yeah.
Seema Iyer, yeah. Julie Grant,
Yeah.
Shanley Painter. I mean,
Uh-huh.
but it's definitely going to be an interesting case.
Right,
I
right.
guess these are like, I don't think I've ever heard of, I mean, obviously I've heard of murder for hire,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I've ever heard of it being covered. Porter says it's in Bonita Springs.
Oh, Bonita
Um,
Springs. Hmm.
it's a very, I forgot what I was saying now.
You've never heard of so many murder for hires or
Yeah,
being covered like this? Yeah.
being covered. So like I said, this is my first murder for
It won't be
hire,
your last, I'm sure. Um, yeah.
and tomorrow will be the second.
Second.
Because
See, I
I'm
knew it wasn't going to be your
definitely gonna
last.
watch it. After watching this one, I really didn't think I'd be interested in either one of these cases, but somehow I got wrapped up into it.
Every
And now-
every time you think you're out, they pull you right back in.
So now I'm all set to watch the Severs case.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me see what they say.
Oh, and the day they do the wiretap calls.
Yeah.
The case of that was the most boring freaking day.
Oh, really?
There's not a whole lot to get out of it, in my opinion.
So you could speed through, get the cliff notes, and still get in on the closing, where it's kind of like what we did on the Amber Geiger case, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically you've got the cliff notes because we've called on and we've and Porter's giving us information
Right.
on, there in the chat.
Yeah.
So with all the information that you've already got from reading articles, CS reading an article, me watching the trial and saying the things I know, and then watching Porter answer
Porter
other
in the
questions,
chat. Yeah.
you've pretty much got your cliff notes.
Right. The cliff notes are all here. Just yep.
It
You
might- the interesting part is, actually watching Katie get on the stand to defend herself. Garcia, declined to do that, which of course is the right, seems to be the better answer.
Yeah.
If Amber Geiger hadn't got on the stand and said she intended to kill the person on the other side of that door, she would have been off. She would never have she would have gotten off. But she never should have taken the stand in her own defense. I don't think Katie should have either.
Yeah, I'll have to watch her just to see. And
I think it's going to be interesting.
Alicia says that you guys can find people to murder someone for as little as $100 if they're desperate enough. There's always someone out there. Imagine all of the murder for hire we never hear about. I bet it's a lot.
I bet it is too. I've had a few people.
And Diane said, I heard if you use a call app, they can't record you. So, and they wonder why the FBI is investigating the chat. Okay.
I know a few people I would.
These people seeing a murder for hire here? Be saying that. Can watch that page.
You know a few people what? Who see?
Yeah, I know a few people that I could
get to murder someone.
No, have murdered.
Oh, have murdered.
I couldn't afford it though, so I guess. Well, they could kill me. I'd be okay with that. But they'd have to kill my daughter too, because she needs me.
Oh, don't be morbid.
No, it's true.
Did you hear? This is off subject, but did you hear about the FBI confirming the United States' most prolific serial killer today.
No, who is it?
There is a man, his name is Samuel Little, and he's 79 years old.
Been
They
sitting
said
on death row forever.
Sam Little?
Yes, Samuel Little. They said he is 79 years old, and he killed from the 1970s until 2005. The FBI confirmed that he killed at least 90 people, and they have found that each one of these people that he killed is credible. And he was busted. I can't remember what state it was. He killed in five states: Kentucky, Florida, Louisiana, Nevada, and Arkansas. And he started drawing drawings of his victims that he murdered. Like, he would paint the victims.
Was he good? Was he a good artist?
Yeah, they've got, I mean, I don't know. I would say it's like a high school drawing. It's not like a Van Gogh or anything like that. But hold on, I gotta put you on hold for a second. My husband's calling in.
All right.
Who were swingers, Chrissy Clary?
Maybe she thinks Charlie was a swinger?
Or maybe the Seavers? That's what I'm curious
Oh,
about.
the Sabers,
Maybe,
you think are swingers?
maybe I just missed what, the conversation entirely, except for that part.
Who were the swingers? They need to sit him down. Okay, so this serial killer guy, though, he seemed like a warm guy. He maybe his last name, Little, made him feel emasculated or something. So he wanted to be really big and to be the best serial killer. I don't know. You never know what could set people off.
Just about anything can set some people off.
Because there was a series of books called The Littles, right?
Oh, I loved the Little.
The Littles, right? Yeah, and maybe he got teased. I don't know. You never know what could. Hey, here's Sam Little. How come you're so little? And if he was short, that wasn't good either. It's like some guy, when I was building this house, he had to come do something with the tub, and they said Tiny is coming. Of course, Tiny isn't tiny, right? Tiny is huge.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And then there was a board book I used to read to my kids. I loved it. It was Tiny and Jumbo or something like that. It was about, opposite. It was so funny. Tiny is little and Jumbo is big. And there was this little tiny mouse and this huge, I think he was an elephant, and they lived together in this little house together. It was hysterical. I loved it. The Green River Killer killed so many for years, decades. Don't you Google what killers Google just to see what comes up? Yeah, and then if anybody ever gets your computer, you'd be like, well, they were looking up a series of things.
And that I've considered looking up some of those things just to see, like,
What comes up, right? Yeah.
what did Skylar find when she was,
Right.
and I'm, I'm gonna remain to stay on she was innocent of killing the baby, not, like after birth.
Mm-hmm.
Did her decisions during during those last few weeks of pregnancy, did that cause problems enough to kill the baby prior to birth? Probably, but she was so far along by that time. How in the what there isn't any real measures they could have taken to take care of a baby prenatally, and get this baby born alive, even if she had done the prenatal.
Well, but except the baby was alive when she went to the doctor, and
Right.
they wanted her to return the next day to do the anatomy sonogram.
Right, but none
And she
of that-
didn't.
But yeah, but that doesn't make her guilty of killing the baby. The baby could still have been stillborn at the time of her birth, but sometime between, where she was told, yes, you're pregnant, from a urine test, which isn't always it's often can be a false positive.
Yeah, but he gave her a
wasn't.
sonogram and saw the baby, though. He did
Yeah.
give her a sonogram.
At one point, there was 11 weeks, right, between the time of that and the time the baby was born, live or dead. There was 11 weeks, right?
No, only 11 days.
11 days. That
Yeah.
far along, being that she was so close to giving birth, there's not a whole lot of prenatal care that could have.
Right, but what they're saying, like if she went for the anatomy scan, if they found something was wrong, they could have gone in, taken the baby. She didn't go back for that. So, you would think that's why did she go back? And if she was indeed taking all these laxatives and birth control pills, she was, to me, endangering the life of the child, right? I mean, if she's taking all that stuff, that's not good.
I'm just saying that there's not much that in that 11 days, by the time they told her, yes, you're pregnant, and the time the baby was born, dead or alive, doesn't make much difference. Had prenatal care started.
Except, though, if it was like a cord problem, yes, that would make a lot of difference if they got in and took the baby.
Oh, absolutely. If there was a problem with the cord.
Which they were saying. They're saying like the cord was compromised, it was thin, it was skinny, it was brittle, it wasn't getting enough nutrition through it. They could say it was a 2-vessel cord. I don't know, but yeah, they could have went in and taken the baby.
That's true. That doesn't mean the baby would have been born alive, though. That baby still could have been stillborn, even had they taken the baby by C-section. It's just a possibility that I considered. And that's it. I don't, I'm not disparaging everybody who thinks that she absolutely killed the baby. Her choices from the day they actually confirmed to her she was pregnant, or at least she says they confirmed the pregnancy.
Hello, I'm Black.
Oh, you're back. Okay. Your
I'm
husband's
sorry.
okay? That's all right.
My husband drives a semi and he works overnights, and so he calls in and checks in on me periodically throughout the night. So.
Did you rush him? You rushed him off the phone?
Well, his headset was about to die, so.
You probably think you've got something better. Like, what's going on? Why are you rushing me off the phone? Okay.
Okay.
Now he's probably driving that truck thinking like, why was she rushing me off the phone? I hope she doesn't have someone else.
I told him what I was doing.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, good. Then he's safe on the road.
Yeah, because I've talked to you once before, and the Jones case was going on, and we were all in the semi truck. I was talking to you during that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he like, oh, okay, you're talking to her. Okay, cool.
Right.
So,
okay. All right. Good. Because that way he's not. I'm just thinking about him, his mind drifting while he's driving, going over in another lane because he's thinking you're with somebody. Okay. It's okay.
No, he knows what's up. So okay. So back to the Samuel Little.
Right.
It says the FBI has confirmed an imprisoned murderer who confessed to 93 murders over 4 decades and is the most prolific serial killer in U.S. history. Police have matched Samuel Little's 79 to 50 cases from 1970 to 2005 thus far. He has been serving life in prison since 2012 for the murders of 3 women. Little targeted vulnerable individuals, mostly Black women, many of whom were sex workers or drug users. a former competitive boxer, Little would knock his victims out with punches before strangling them, meaning that there was not always obvious signs that the person had been brutally murdered. Some of these deaths were never investigated by the FBI, and as a result, many deaths were incorrectly determined to be overdoses or accidental. Some bodies have never been found. In a statement on Monday, the FBI said its analysts believe all of the confessions are credible. For many years, Samuel Little believed he would not be caught because he thought no one was accounting for his victims. FBI crime analyst Christy Paluzzo said in a statement, even though he's already in prison, the FBI believes it's important to seek justice for the victims to close every case possible. Law enforcement is still working to verify the remaining 43 cases that he has confessed to. The agency has previously shared little colored portraits of the victims, which he drew in prison in an effort to identify more victims. I also emailed you a link, Carolyn, with like some of the photos that they said that he drew.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I can get them. Let me see.
It says they have also published video clips of the interviews where he described details of the murders. One of the 5 cases the FBI is seeking public assistance to solve, Little describes meeting a young black transgender woman named Marianne in Miami, Florida in the early 70s. He described killing the 19-year-old on a driveway near Sugarcane Field, dragging her body deeper into the Everglades. The earth was mushy, Little recounted. I turned her loose and she fell into it face down. In another case, Little detailed strangling a woman in 1993 in a motel room in Las Vegas. He recalled having met her son before and even shaking his hand. After murdering her, he drove her to the outskirts of the city and rolled her body down a slope. Officials have said Little's memory of the killings has been mostly precise, but he is unable to remember specific dates which have hindered the investigation. It is clear if Little will face more charges over recent confessions. Little was arrested in 2012 on a drug charge in Kentucky and extradited to California, where officers carried out DNA testing on him. Little had already had an extensive criminal record with offenses from armed robbery to rape across the U.S. The DNA results linked him to 3 unsolved murders from 1987 and 1989 in Los Angeles County, and he pleaded not guilty at trial, but was eventually convicted and sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences with no chance of parole. He was then referred to the FBI's most violent criminal apprehension program, a scheme that works to analyze serial offenders of violent and sexual crimes and share enforcement information with local law enforcement agencies to cross-reference unsolved crimes. Last year, a Texas Ranger, James Holland, traveled with the VICAP team to interview Little in California. They said Little agreed to talk to them because he was hoping to move prisons. Ranger Holland was able to question Little nearly daily and built up full pictures of his crimes. Those photos that he drew there, they said that he has drawn a photo like that for each and every one of the victims that he claims that he has killed.
Crazy. So he had to remember them before he killed them, right? And
yes.
Yeah, and then he obviously drew it afterwards. So that's what they're saying about his photographic memory.
He's drawn it since he's been in prison, since he was arrested in prison.
Oh, since he's been in prison. Oh, wow. I thought he did it after each one that he killed.
No, he's drawn these since he was busted in prison.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's like he has like a photographic memory or whatever.
That's amazing. I can't even remember something. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has drawn these pictures, and some of the victims they still haven't identified, and they've been using some of these portraits to try to try to find an identity. Maybe family members would recognize the victim and come forward.
Right.
So
They could be a long time ago, right?
yes, they said he killed between the 1970s until 2005 so far is what they have found.
Interesting. So, and he's in, how's his health? Like, is he like that other guy, the Golden State Killer, acting in really in a wheelchair and everything?
No, it doesn't seem to be that way. He seems to be decent health or whatever, I guess.
Good.
I mean, he's just old.
He's just old. Yeah. Well, he's just old.
So,
How many years has he been in prison?
They busted him in 2012.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see, 13, 14, 15, 7 years roughly he's been there.
7 years, okay. Oh, stop whining. You didn't, okay. My chat is backed up. Hold on a minute. It's like back on like 45 minutes ago. Okay. He is in a wheelchair, Port said.
Okay.
So is he playing? Is he a faker in the wheelchair to gain sympathy? Or like not to have to do stuff?
I don't know.
He got charged with, I think, 3 murders, and then he started confessing to all the others.
Yeah.
But, like, you think, though, maybe, like, once he got charged with a bunch of murders, and then do they try to make them, like, they figure, okay, I'm here on murder, so why don't I just try to be the biggest serial killer ever, and I'll just tell them I did a bunch of things. So you have to wonder how some of them are so sick, maybe they're doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. They also said that he had a alias name. He not only went by Samuel Little, but he was also went by the name Samuel McDowell as well.
Oh, McDowell. Okay. Not Samuel like Biggers or something. You think he would have done that? McDowell.
Yeah.
Andy McDowell. Yeah, interesting, right? But he had details. But you could make up details, right? Anybody can make up details, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Like I could tell you I went to Kansas tonight and give you some details that I went to Kansas, but I really didn't.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
know. I think because they said that he gave specific
details.
information, though, about it, like things that they hadn't released to the public. That could have been one way to identify it.
Maybe. I don't know. Just one theory.
Yeah.
He knew where the girls were. Oh, okay. All right. I was just throwing it out there. It's for you to decide. I'm going to do one of those now. It's for you to decide. I'm just throwing it out there.
We're just here. That's all.
It's a study group. Okay.
Yep.
Incredible, though. Yeah, I get you. I just...
Yeah, I ended up seeing it on Google earlier when I was looking up the news stuff. So, I mean, I've seen it once before. This isn't the first article they've released about him.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens there. But wow, it's getting... Oh my gosh, it's 5. Wow, that night went fast, huh? Okay. So say goodnight, Sassy. Night, night. Sassy's very upset with me 'cause I pulled her out and then I washed her face and then she was like that.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for calling. Thanks to our moderators. Thanks for being the line leader tonight, Angel Callie. And everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. And keep
Good night,
checking
guys.
your Walmart and check those trials out. And then we'll come back and talk about them. And we'll be back when the day is new, and we'll have more ideas for you. All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Be careful. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.